my eyesight.
We can talk. It's okay.
And then it ended.
Hey. I don't want to use that Jimmy Fallon thing. And we're back.
And we're back.
We're back.
Yeah. We're so back.
Back if
We never left.
Yeah.
Yes, we
Cheers.
never left. Hi, this is Postmodern Dance and Podcast. Used to be Halo and You Stole My Song. We decided that we'd condense it. It'd be more fun.
This is the podcast part.
Yes.
Yes, it is. Oh, look.
Dance party.
Let's hear for the dance party.
Yeah, it's a dance
There we go.
party
I
in our
didn't
head.
dress for a dance party.
Yeah.
Got a silent disco going on right over here.
And today's guests are. Introduce yourselves. I'm not going to do it.
I'm Debutante.
That's Debutante. I'm Sean Carolan from altrockradio.com.
Yep.
Come on by, listen when you're done with this.
And who's
Good
the weird
stuff.
guy in the corner?
And that would be Ming Chen over there.
No, this guy. This really old guy on the screen.
Oh, you?
No, Ed.
Oh, that's
I resemble that remark.
Just saying it. And DJ Ed Wong from.
From, I don't know, where am I from?
What do you do? RSU
from
and you do
WRSU.
and you do
Yes,
reflux.
RSU.
I do Melody Reflux. I do WRSU. What else? I'm not sure.
You do us?
There we go.
No, you don't do us. You do what we. Oh my god.
Here's
See,
what
this is
we do on
my
the podcast.
reputation that's much more fun than I do.
He DJs with us at /Halo or new Postmodern Dance and Podcast.
Yes.
So we were out there spinning records on the wheels of steel, virtually speaking.
Hey, look, no listeners. Yay!
All right.
iPad.
Well, John Matthews is here.
John.
Yeah,
Wait,
he
should I
just
call
popped
my
up.
dad? I should call my dad and tell him to listen. We'll have a listener.
Then we'll have another listener.
Hey, hi, John.
More the merrier.
John, say hello. Ask us questions.
Yeah.
We're here basically just to reinvent our not reinvent.
Pivot.
Pivot.
We're pivoting.
Pivot.
Yes, we're pivoting. We're pivoting to pivot of
Right.
DJing and podcasting. It's just so much easier to do it condensed. I guess would be the proper terminology.
I guess we're just
Weird
pivoting.
hand gestures.
We're pivoting just for pivoting's sake.
I look better on that monitor than I do my own computer because my computer is stalling compared to the monitor. It's really weird
Jitters.
It's me. I'm stalling.
because you're old.
Carl Stahl?
What did John say? I can't read that. I'm old.
Tobacco engineer?
He says,
Hula. Holla.
Hola.
Holla.
He
Hi,
says.
John.
Hi. Okay, so we will introduce Debbie first. Who is Debbie? People don't know Debbie. People seeing Debbie. Debbie is just Debbie. So
Debutante.
Debbie,
Debutante.
where
Debbie is short for
where were you?
debutante.
Stop talking. I'm talking. Oh. I'm kidding.
Okay.
Where you were from, what you've done, and all that other wonderful. Your bio in a quick
My
synopsis.
bio. What would you like to know?
All of it.
All of it?
You're a techno person, aren't you?
No, I am not a techno person. It is not called techno.
Sorry, EDM.
No, it's not that either. It is house music.
Oh, house. She's
Yeah.
a house.
House
House
music.
DJ.
How's DJ?
See, I smack people upside the head for saying techno.
Ah.
Techno is what when I was spinning at a swingers bar, they'd all be like, "Can you spin any techno?" And techno meant Tiesto.
So you're boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants. Or what's the other one?
No, it's not boots and pants.
Boots and pants. What's the other one?
No.
Boots and
What
pants.
is the other one?
It's like chicken something or other.
No, that's
A chicken in every pot?
Brown chicken, brown rice. Brown chicken, brown rice.
no, it's
That's a
it's
70s
little,
porn thing.
It's a little
Yes.
more. No, it's a little more chill than that.
So like describe what would be chill. If
Describe,
normal people think of
normal people.
average people, what would they be
Let's see.
associated with as your techno?
Well, average people would
as
say
your
techno.
as house. Sorry.
That's why, yeah, that's
But we're above average. So
yes,
screw
we're
them.
above
Yeah.
average though.
Lake Wobegon. Well, most of the DJs are above average.
Well,
Above average in what though, Ed?
In averageness.
I am
very average at being average.
I am a house DJ. I have lived in South Florida for
That's correct,
8
yeah.
years, from 2009 to 2017, and then I came back to the Jersey Shore to spin among you wonderful people.
Yep.
And when did I become friends with you?
Oh gosh, actually, probably back in MySpace days.
No.
Friendster.
It was Twitter.
It was Twitter.
It was
okay.
Twitter. You started liking my posts on Twitter, and I was
Right.
like, wow,
Hey.
wow, this guy whose show I listen to, he is liking my posts on Twitter. He's liking my tweets on Twitter. And I was like, wow, I am like very honored and things.
Are you like Miami South or like northern South?
Well, it's north of Miami. West Palm
Okay.
Beach is like north of Miami.
So,
Different.
like Northern Seoul, there's like a North Miami.
No, although cool people hang out in North Miami more than South Miami.
South Beach, yeah.
Well, the coolest place I've ever went to in Miami was the Kitchen Club.
Yeah, okay.
Where's that?
Do tell.
It was actually so this is back in the late 80s, early 90s. It was a Roman industrial club, Roman industrial type night, and
Not a
they-
Roman industrial type.
no, not Roman.
I think
they
that
weren't.
would be cool.
Yeah.
Togas.
Yoga party.
Togas and Doc Martens.
Basically, what it was, they used to use like back in the late 80s and early 90s, they had all those abandoned hotels in Miami Beach.
Yes.
Like North Miami, like
Right,
where
right.
like Jerry Lewis filmed.
Right,
They still have
The Nutty Professor?
No, the Bellboy.
The Bellboy. Okay.
Okay, so like the Cordon Bleu. I was there when I was a
The
kid.
Fountain Blue.
All right.
Fountain Bleu. Yes,
The
Cordon
Cordon
Bleu.
That's still there. I've hung
That's
out. with
food.
Mountain
I
Bleu.
could eat that.
Chicken.
for a
We're
lot.
back to chicken again.
Chicken and ham and cheese. I'm stupid. So the Kitchen Club, it was they took the whole bottom part of like a hotel for a while, and it was industrial.
Yeah.
So it'd be like outside, inside, and it was just like the first floor. It was like the coolest friggin' thing. And then after the hotel got built, rebuilt for like redevelopment,
Right.
they moved it to Coconut Grove, and now they do wandering stuff around Miami.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like the coolest night. I went there a couple times, and I tried bringing my cousin, my friend there, but that week we were there in Miami, they weren't doing anything. But the Kitchen Club and their little Roman industrial alternative things were freaking awesome.
Yeah, there you go.
And you can see it on my Melodrama page. You can see the Kitchen Club.
You didn't run across it when you were down there?
No.
Okay.
I hung out in a tiny little bar called Kill Your Idol,
Mm-hmm.
which used to be Dr. Feelgood.
Oh my God, he knows that.
He knows Kill Your Idol?
Yeah, it's one of my favorite bars in South Beach. If you go, there's a giant Bruce Lee hanging off the wall, and then if you go upstairs, there's a
Stripper pole.
a stripper pole and a Miss Pac-Man cocktail table. It's the best.
Wow, I've
Yes,
been on the
it
stripper
is.
pole.
Yes.
Go to Kill Your
Or
Idol
Miss-
if you're down.
Yes,
Back in
I miss Kill Your Idol. I don't miss very much about Miami anymore, but I definitely miss Kill Your Idol. And the Miss Pac-Man cocktail table and the stripper pole.
Okay.
I would have loved to have been on a stripper pole.
Well,
Sean, what's
when
that read? Christopher Howell. Hi, guys.
Hi, guys. Happy dance party.
Hello.
Hey! All right. I got it. There we are. Yes.
Oh, wow. That's just really awkward.
That was my goal.
That was awkward white guy dancing. Oh, this is no pun. This is like nothing but like tonight is brought to you by coffee alcohol from
Cheers.
from Sourland.
More or less being brought to you by that. Yeah. So it's that stuff over there, which is
Sourland.
tasty stuff. Yeah.
Their gin is actually really, really good too.
This is a vodka, though.
What is this?
It's coffee liqueur, but I think it's vodka based. It tastes vodka based.
It-
Hmm.
Sourland Mountain Spirits.
Yeah.
70 proof.
Don't have to prove anything else.
Go get it. It's near Hopewell if you're bored. It's a really good. It's
Also, it's local.
even if you're not bored, they do like little tours and they have like a whole bunch of tastings and they have like limited edition things. So
Yeah.
if you ever want to go to
Well,
Hopewell
local
area.
liquor is some good stuff. The Asbury gin is the best gin in the world, according to an industry get together that voted on gins.
You just jumped right in there. I was going to
Yeah.
throw a little trivia at you, but whatever.
There you go.
I'm done.
Well, it's a short podcast tonight.
I'm not saying it anymore. What did
Say
Stephanie
no
Fuss
more.
write? I can't read that. I'm old.
Shout out
Sourland.
to Carolan Mountain Spirits. All right.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Stephanie.
The doctor.
The doctor.
So
Doc
as
Martin.
luck would have it, yes, Doc Martin, really good.
I'm
As luck would have it, so we were going down the road there, and there's this really great documentary about Einstein. It's called IQ. It's like the best movie ever, and it's a really great documentary on Albert Einstein back in the 50s. I'm stupid.
I'm sure
I'm
there was.
making myself
We were
laugh.
going somewhere with that,
The
and
gas
then
station,
we hit a wall.
the gas station where
Because unless you've seen the movie, you don't.
Oh wow.
The
Okay.
gas-
So there's a gas station in the movie.
the gas station that what's his face? What's his name?
Good old Albert.
No, not
What's his
Albert,
face?
Tim Robbins'
Tim Robbins' character worked at is actually the gas station in Hopewell, which is now no, it's not auto body, it's car detailing place.
Okay.
But you can drive by and take pictures. It's really cool.
I was surprised to find that on US 322.
Where? What?
US 322, exit 2 off the turnpike.
What's 322?
322, US 320. It's a road.
Where?
South Jersey.
Where?
Exit 2 off the turnpike.
A town name would help. This has nothing to do with music, but I'm enjoying this.
I got nothing. But there's a Sinclair gas station.
Okay.
Dinosaurs.
Yes, dinosaurs, right.
You can't find those, and there is one down there. So
when I lived in South Plainfield, there was one there, and it lasted a whole year. But I like the sign. I would have loved to have the sign.
Yep, there's one. It's actually got digital prices and everything. So it's a new Sinclair.
Wow.
There at
I know
you would say. I can't read that.
What's the bridge that leads to? Commodore Barry? I think it's Commodore Barry.
Wow.
What's Chris say?
Yeah.
What's Chris
Chester, PA.
Yep.
What does Chris say?
What does Chris
say? You have to read the screen in front of you.
What's your favorite song
for a dance party? Well, I'm heavy on Temptation by New Order right now.
Yeah, but which version, Sean?
The 12-inch, baby.
You mean the one where he gets a snowball down his shirt?
Is that what that noise was?
Yes, that's what that noise is. They stuffed a snowball down his shirt during the middle of the recording session, so he goes, "Aye!" in the middle of the song.
You know what I think always works is the remix of Psych Out.
I love that. Yeah.
Psych Out remix seems to always work.
Psych Out from who's our band there? That's Meat Pete Manifesto.
Very good. But the remix, not the original.
Right.
Basically, well, my eyes teared. I'm crying. I made myself laugh. Any Depeche Mode.
Yeah.
Depeche Mode. And you'll dance to anything.
Route 66 Beatmasters remix.
Yes.
Oh God, really? You have to rely on that one. Come on.
Yeah.
I think Halo.
That one.
I think Halo has a
It was great.
Halo has a great, nice, slow, grindy beat.
I like Halo on a dark road in the middle of the night. Halo sounds great.
I am gonna go with. We already mentioned New Order.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, Blue Monday.
Yeah, of course.
It's
Yeah.
a classic. Yes. And it fits in the house music world too.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Seminal, if you will.
Why wouldn't
Yes, it's one of the two most important records in the history of house music.
The other
Seriously?
The other being "I Feel Love" by Donna Summer. They say the two most influential.
So a disco song and a new wave song.
That's not disco.
House. I Feel Love by Donna Summer is disco.
It's crossover because of Moroder's work.
Yeah, it created its own new genre.
I'm talking about house music. Okay. And
also, by the way, the B-side of I Feel Love is the beat that they made New Order's Blue Monday out
there
of.
you go.
So
they say
there's a
those are
link.
the two most important records in the history of house music.
All right.
Or
What's number 3?
Chaka Khan. No, sorry.
I don't know what number 3 is.
Chaka Khan. Chaka Khan.
Number 3 doesn't count.
So who put my go-to? Well, that's John. Obviously, my go-to is Get Off by Prince. That's John.
I don't know what my go-to is. My go-to is whatever I'm feeling.
I Feel Love. Numbers by Kraftwerk. Yeah, that's great.
I mean, they're just like stick me out there on whatever my mood tells me to play.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's really no rules. You're right.
Yeah.
It's no rules.
It's like saying that, hey, I'm going to make a
There's
playlist.
one rule.
When
There's
you
one
do...
rule. There's one rule, and that's to keep the dance floor full.
Right. Or throw them a curve.
Or throw them a curve so they go
you
get
gotta
drinks.
Be careful when you throw them a curve.
Yeah, you got to beat them up for like when like there's this one time when I blew the speaker when we were doing it the gig, the reunion at the Court Tavern. So it was later at the end of the night, so probably last half hour, 45 minutes, I was starting to like nail them all with industrial music.
Yeah.
So I basically blew one of my speakers.
Wasn't it Just One Fix you blew that with?
I don't remember what it was. Although it was like everything was peaked out, and I blew my friggin' PV, and it's a speaker, not anything else.
I blew my PV.
I blew my PV.
I had to see medical help after that.
See, Stephanie doesn't understand how stupid we are. You see it out of the corner of your eye, she's like, "What's wrong with you?"
Oh, you blew your PV. Watch it.
Was that a 15-inch PV?
Yes. Wow, I'm gifted. Figures Ed, really?
Well, I'm Asian.
Ed has worms in his brain. You just have to realize that.
No, but it was just like there's that thing where you don't know. It's like I hit him for industrial for the last hour or so, but I can hit people industrial. Like it's everyone's mood. That's what it seems like. It's everyone's mood. So if I wanted to play an hour set of like classic industrial or gothy
Well, it
type
depends on the
stuff,
crowd. Yeah.
I think
You
it's
could
their
lose
mood,
one
too.
crowd. You can just have the crowd just
Yeah, but
occupy
it's
the
your
dance
mood.
floor.
It's your mood too.
Mm-hmm.
It's a happy medium between both.
Well, it's like it's saying like I am not going to listen to. This is going to be a weird digression. I don't listen to classical music in the spring and the summer, but I listen to it in the fall and winter.
All right.
So
I'll
like
go with that.
it's seasonal, environmental, how I
Yeah.
feel.
I'll go with that.
It's like I listen to blues, basically spring, early summer. Jazz is 24/7 to me. But alternative music, I will like say industrial to me. I think it's just because I got drunk with my friend Wayne all the time, and it was like going to the Pipeline in Newark,
Right.
or Aldo's Sunday night.
Piccolini.
And that was like Saturdays and Sundays. It was always more winter, leather jacket, winter. Industrial to me is more like that in winter.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna like listen to industrial in the middle of
But
summer
spring
with
comes.
shorts. Yeah, it's like
Spring comes and Drew's mind turns to.
it's like I'm wearing army boots and shorts. I'm gonna listen to like Meat Beat, not Meat Beat, but friggin'
A young man's mind turns to blues.
Wumpscut. I'm not listening to Wumpscut in the middle of July.
Why not?
It's kind of dark.
Yeah, I can't see Wumpscut Beach Party. You know?
I think that could work. We should try that.
Oh God!
Yeah, I
I
understand.
wouldn't do that at Asbury. I do it someplace really weird, like LBI.
Yeah, right.
Just to freak out all like the Pennsylvania and Delaware
beach,
people.
If we could try to occupy the beach bar at Asbury and try and make that happen.
No,
I think we should.
Yeah.
No, I really want to take
Wumpscut Beach Party. You got to patent that, Sean.
Oh my God, where was that place I did the gig with Rob?
Oh,
the Naughty Bar.
Naughty Bar. That's
Naughty
right.
Bar in Seabright.
Yeah, I was there
There
that
you go.
one New Year's.
That is a great.
Wumpscut Beach Party.
If the Naughty Bar ever opens up again, that place it's so
close?
small, so beautiful. Because he opened a restaurant in Asbury. I don't know what he's doing with the
Could
Naughty
be fully
Bar.
seasonal too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's the size of like 2 of these rooms or 3 of these rooms.
And the martinis were awesome.
But it was just like it's like it's not fun. It was fun.
Wait, I saw
don't
you
have an
guys
answer
there
for that.
on New Year's Eve, and there were like 4 people there.
Wow.
Yeah, but Lauren and Brendan Gavin, they like if you ever looked at my feed somewhere, like they loved that place. They had a great time. The bartenders were like singing, like we did Erasure and a whole bunch of like Pet Shop Boys and stuff.
Yeah.
They were having a damn good time.
Well, they do. I have to say, they if you have them in your crowd, you want to
They're
have
good.
them in your crowd.
Yeah.
They're fun to have in your crowd.
I love having the bartenders in the crowd. It's like when we were doing back in the day when we were doing gigs at the Court, when Brittany would sit there and be like, "Oh, I'm so white," but Brittany was like having a good time dancing with everyone else that was working. They were having a good time dancing,
All right.
and it's like it because just because we're old doesn't mean we don't know how to dance.
Speak for
I
yourself.
still don't know how to dance.
With those shoes that you wear, Ed, really?
That's exactly the problem, I think. I
Oh,
need new
Ed, I
shoes.
think you dance well.
Shout
not
out
sure
to
that-
Susan and her husband. Yep.
Dancing.
There's a shout out.
Yep. Well,
Who shuts up?
it's an internal shout out.
Ah,
I shouted internally.
oh God. The doctor spends too much time on social media doing all their.
She's doing the good stuff.
No, she's
Yeah,
great at it.
doing
It's
the
just
good stuff.
it's
You're
weird.
doing the Lord's work.
doing the Lord's work. Anywho, so what have I got going on? Sean, say something. I've been talking a lot.
Sure. Food.
Wumpscut Beach Party.
Wumpscut Beach Party. Let's go with that. I don't want to talk about food. Not yet, anyway.
A good. You know what? I need a good soup. A really good
soup.
matzo ball.
You would
soup.
like a good soup.
a good soup. A good chicken soup.
We're back to chickens again.
Well,
Well,
I sense a trend.
Chicken Wumpscut?
chicken Wumpscut.
Chicken Wumpscut. Yeah.
I'm
that's-
going.
It's covered with tomato sauce
I'm
and
going-
chorizo.
And
Are we
You
on
might
vacation?
have something.
I am
and
going-
danger.
I am going to text my dad.
The recipe?
No, I'm not going to text him a recipe. He can't cook.
Oh, there is one cool recipe that someone I know that tried making it for me, and it wasn't pretty good.
Yeah.
So there was this movie that Chevy Chase and Goldie Hawn did.
Foul play.
No,
No?
Next
Different
one.
one?
Next
What was
one.
the next one? Fletch? No, she didn't. She wasn't in Fletch.
Doctor.
Goldie Hawn and Chevy.
It was after Foul Play.
After Foul Play.
Anyway, there's chicken pepperoni that they kept on talking about in the film. So I was like, I want to know what the hell chicken pepperoni is. And someone made chicken pepperoni. I swear to God, chicken. This has nothing to do with music, which is really stupid for this podcast.
But you know, you enjoy the music.
Good stuff.
All right. I just texted my dad and told him to tune in. So we'll have
our numbers will double.
We'll see if he comes on.
I think Chris left us, didn't he? Chris, are you still there?
Yeah. What are you even doing?
He's like, it's nothing to do with music. I don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna leave.
Talk about music.
Wumscott Beach Party is music.
Talk about the food.
Chicken Wumscott might not be music.
Chicken Wumscott.
Chicken Wumscott Beach Party.
All right, I want
tack
to
these things on.
talk about music.
Would you people
Talk
listen?
about music.
Okay.
Wait. Just I'll digress for 1 second, and then you can go. I'm sorry. Would they listen to me and Sean talk for 2 hours about stupid shit? That's the question. Because I'll pay for it. I'll do it.
Because we could do it.
We could do it.
I don't know if anybody wants to hear it, but we can do it.
2 hours of me and Sean just being stupid.
Yeah.
Hey, this is entertaining.
To us in our heads. Okay, Deborah.
Yes.
You may go. I'm
Okay.
sorry. I
That's okay.
didn't mean to overtalk you.
It's okay. Music.
Very good. Music.
Debutante. Here you
All
go.
right. Debutante.
Yeah.
Yes. Debbie is short for debutante or
Debutante?
No.
Deborah.
She's the debutante.
Debbie, Deborah, Deborah.
So we just riff about stupid stuff for an hour.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
That's fine. I like riffing.
Hey, Seinfeld made a career out of that.
That's
That's
exactly
right.
right.
That's
Show about nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a podcast about nothing
Seems like old times. Thank you, Stephanie.
Yes.
That was the obligatory chicken pepper.
and music. Nothing in music.
Okay, what's the last comment?
Seems like old times. Thank you.
That's the name of the movie.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was the movie?
Look
Oh, okay. I
between
thought you were
two-
commenting on the broadcast.
No, but the monitor up there is faster than the feed I get through Facebook.
That's correct. Because
It's
that's
not a PV monitor,
Yeah.
is it?
It's oh, shut up, really, Ed? Yes, I blew the speaker on my PV. Yes, I get it. I know. And I replaced it with a speaker on
You
one
said
of them, and
PV.
the other speaker doesn't exist. So I'm gonna have to replace both of them again someday.
Wait till you hear about his
Two
bang bullet.
PVs.
Ah, my BO. Damn my BO.
You keep your
We
hands
can
off
talk
his
about-
Bang and Olufsen.
You talk about music already.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about music.
What do you think the crossover is
Crossover
Yeah,
between
between
what you
doing
did
house and what we've been doing.
we did?
Yeah.
between house music and alternative music.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of
Of course.
yes.
But do
A lot.
you?
Expound.
Expound.
Yes.
Okay.
We'll sit here and
Um,
lie.
Expand.
Oh, you're just gonna you're just not gonna
No.
ask me anything. You're just gonna tell me to
No,
expand.
we're yeah, basically.
We've,
I feel like
just
I'm in
carry the
school.
show, would you?
Carry the show. We're done talking.
There's a lot of crossover.
Yes, of course.
There's a lot of crossover, and I had like 10 songs in the back of my head, and I forgot what they are all now.
Of course.
But-
That always
yeah,
happens
no.
to me.
Yes.
So what are you listening to lately?
Okay. Well, that's a good question. You know what? We'll start with the man that's far away, Ed. What are you listening
Yes.
to lately? New, not old.
Not old.
Not old.
Besides what Sean turned me on to with Wet Leg. which
Oh
has been
my
playing-
God.
Yeah, technically, at this point, it's old.
They haven't
That's
released their album yet.
Yeah, but that one song, seriously, that's like last year.
There's more than that.
Still happening. And now there's more than that. Yes.
And I missed the show in Philly. Apparently, they played at this really tiny former gravestone shop up just off a ridge,
Mm.
which fits. It's like Court Tavern size, so it fits
Yeah.
like 150 people. I'm sure it was off the hook there, but I couldn't get into that. So
Yeah, you saying off the hook doesn't work. I'm sorry.
I guess it doesn't.
It was off the hook.
It was off the hook.
I'm telling you, it was off the hook.
It was the shiznit.
Word.
Word.
Don
care
Kirshner. I
about me.
can't do a Don Kirshner accent.
I don't know where he was from. Was he from like New York, New Jersey? He has that like
Don Kirshner?
Don Case.
Don-
Don Kirshner.
Don Kirshner.
You got the band of the new band Fleetwood Mac. They're going to
And
be playing some songs.
Let's
for
hear
you.
from the A&R guys who brought us Fleetwood
Fleetwood
Mac.
Mac.
Yeah.
Musical reference. See, we got one in. Leave us alone.
Hey, it's like going to see Candy Slice.
Hey, name the new wave song now performed by Fleetwood Mac.
I am gonna go with
I'm dumbfounded.
Tango in the Night.
Don't ask me.
Because
It's not changed.
Neil Finn has joined the band.
Neil Finn, like the Finn brothers Finn.
Yes.
Oh God.
So they do I Got You.
Seriously?
Yeah.
How does it sound?
Not bad. Not bad. You know,
Was
you
it
got
new wave sound, or is it like Fleetwood Mac doing
Nope,
it?
they do it the way it's done. So yeah,
Okay.
with
But is
Stevie
it-
Nicks on backup vocals rather than Tim Finn.
Is it? Sorry, you go.
Oh no, I'm gonna go.
Go.
I'm gonna contribute one because this was a band I discovered last night,
Mhm.
and
The
they're
Cure.
I have found the cure.
I just.
No, I went down to
Ramones?
YouTube. No, I've been
No.
I've been a
Doesn't Cure have a new album out?
I know you're young. Shut up. Leave me alone. I'm old.
Yes, in other words, last year.
Well played.
Right.
All right. Okay. Sorry.
Last July, in fact.
Last July.
That's actually a band.
My birthday's in June.
Yeah.
Now I went down the rabbit hole the other night,
Mhm.
and the YouTube rabbit hole, and I found. And remember when I used to play a game with you called Stump the DJ?
Yes, of course.
Don't play with
Yeah.
me.
On that, yeah. Could I have the check, please?
He doesn't play with me anymore.
No, so I found this channel, and it's called 80s Forever with a Z.
Right.
And
80s.
80s Forever with a Z. And yeah, sure, a little more. Why not?
Mr.
That's
Ming.
enough. Thank you.
Mr. Ming, here, take the last bit.
Oh, okay.
You can
Ming's in.
continue.
Okay. And 99% of the songs there I have never heard of. And I am an obscure music connoisseur. 99% of these songs I have never heard of.
That's quick.
Yeah. I mean, there was like one song. You probably had like about 200 songs there. And the only one I had heard of was Robert Hazard.
Oh wow.
Although there were two other bands.
And
I
that's
wasn't familiar with.
that's the hot hit. Robert Hazard.
The hot
Escalator
hit
of Life.
on that whole thing was Escalator of Life. Everybody
Right.
knows Escalator of Life, right? And
I
I'm like,
do.
that's not obscure. But then again, we're from near Philly.
Yeah, Escalator of Life. It's interesting because I regard that as kind of a pub rocker because the
What?
Escalator of Life.
What's a pub rocker?
Well, Elvis Costello, for instance.
Okay, wait.
Whoa.
Wait.
Nick Lowe.
Rockpile.
Yes, Rockpile.
Records.
But then on the
First
American side,
Flyers.
on the American side, you'd have
What,
Romantics
everywhere that I'm not.
translator.
So basically,
The Modulators.
basically everything that came out from like that 78, 79 WPIX stuff.
Thin
That was
Times.
a great station.
Oh,
was
it
a
was.
phenomenal
No, when
station.
did Escalator of Life come out? I think it was like 81.
No, that was late
Uh,
70s.
No,
No, it wasn't that
no,
early.
81.
Yeah,
No, it was like 81 or 82.
I'm going to say 80,
Sean's going to use
81.
his iPhone.
I'm going to use my iPhone.
Because it was after I moved to the area, so it could not have been before. It probably was around 1982. I'm gonna say 1982.
I think you're early.
81 or 82.
1982.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
all
you.
right.
I
I
know my
thought-
music.
There you go.
Oh, you're a female. You're always right. So
That's
Yeah.
right.
Shot the video if I remember.
yeah, I learned that from someone in the corner over there. I'm never right. Whatever.
And once you come to terms with that, everything's fine.
Yeah, it's a difficult
Yeah.
process.
Okay, but now I was gonna come up with this band that I discovered last
Mhm.
night that nobody's heard of.
Okay.
Led Zeppelin.
Les Zeppelin.
Let's
Oh God.
Buddy Holly and the Crickets. Go ahead.
Elvis.
I just because I figured the three people that are listening to this podcast might want to know.
There's no three. It's just us.
us.
Four. I count. I'm not chopped
Okay, yes,
liver.
you count. Five if
only
my
the
dad
10.
comes on here.
Whoa,
My dad's
what?
not on there.
Oh, there's 7. Oh no, 7 messages. Sorry.
Wait until my dad shows up. It's like,
There, 7 messages, but there's no one listening. Anyway. Will you get to the point about this
Okay.
band that you discovered?
Well, you
we
keep
keep
interrupting
interrupting her.
me.
Cheers.
Sean, stop.
Proper way to tell a
Cheers.
story. 350.
$2.
I want my $2.
Sorry. Can you
Those
go to
two
the
should get
internet?
together.
Stop interrupting me. I will get to the point. Am I facing the camera correct?
Yeah.
Look in front of you.
right there.
This
I'm a
way.
chicken hawk.
That one right.
I'm facing this camera.
That camera right there.
Bugs
This
Bunny
camera.
reference. No.
The one that says
Foghorn Leghorn. That's a Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, I tell you, son. Sorry. God damn
No,
you.
so the name.
Fucking reference. Don't reference me.
So the name of the band was called Davy and Z-View.
All right.
Z as in zebra,
Yeah.
B-U-E.
Okay. Have not heard them.
Have not heard them.
All right.
So I would have been
Davey
able to
and
stump
Zeview.
you with it.
It's like
All
Huey Lewis in the News, but Davy and the Z-View.
Yeah, Davey and the Z-View. Not the Z-View, just Z-View.
Okay.
Davy
And
Z-View.
song is called, I think the song is called Is This Love?
All right.
So I'll have to see if I can
So,
get that on
Like
Amazon
they
or something.
covered the old song
No,
"Is This Love"
no,
that Freddie
no, it's not
that
covered.
Eddie Murphy did
No,
in
not a
Coming to
cover.
America.
Not a cover.
No.
And now I'm thinking of Party All the Time.
Fuck
so
you!
I'm thinking of Party
Fuck
All
you
the Time.
too.
So
Right.
thank you very much.
Party all the time. Party all the time. Party all the
Yeah,
time.
when Eddie
No, I
Murphy
wasn't
wanted to
doing
be a
that.
serious singer.
Doing it. Sorry. I was gonna do this last week by myself. I swear to God.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm here.
Gonna be stupid.
Oh yeah.
So what is it? Is it like electronically? Is
It's-
it jangly? Is like what is
No, it's on the electronic side. Somebody was comparing them to the Cars, so
All right.
I would say
it?
it sounded like
Good reference.
one of the first
Seriously, the Cars?
albums.
Yep.
I love
I
the
would say
Cars.
probably
Alright.
was in that sense. The album I think came out in 1983.
What-
Actually, it was an EP. It
With the
came out-
Davey
I
thing or the
checked- I
Cars
checked
thing?
last night, Davey.
Okay.
Davey interview, yeah. It came out in 1983, I believe. I think they're from Austin. I think I could be wrong. I didn't really.
Because the thing is, I think the first three
Mhm.
me personally, the first two Cars records were just
Yes.
that was the shit
Yes.
for me.
Oh, well,
that
of course,
was,
yeah.
That was like I
Yes.
will always play the
For
Cars
you and everybody at the
No,
Jersey Shore at that point.
no,
Oh,
seriously,
every record booth. That's
you're
what was
trying to tell
coming
me
out.
if you went to whatever popular normal people place,
Right.
vanilla kind of place,
Yes.
if you threw the Cars and people would be like, oh my god,
The first two albums.
well,
though.
people are right.
PLJ was all over it back in the day. Absolutely.
Did my first bong hit to the Cars.
What'd you do your last bong hit to?
It was at the Clark Close borderline on Lake Avenue.
Isn't that with most bands though? The first two albums are really the only ones worth listening to. I mean, there's exceptions.
Yeah, there are exceptions.
There are the Beastie Boys is like the first exception I thought of.
Cookie
Galactic-
Puss.
Intergalactic
Cookie
Air
Puss.
Things?
Intergalactic was late. They had an album to the Five Boroughs.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that was the last CD I ever.
Balls. Go
Or actually, I won that on the boardwalk at Seaside.
I would say I would agree with you in saying the first 10 years of a group because there's
That's pushing it.
That's a pretty big gap there, you know.
Yeah.
First 10
okay.
years.
For example, has anyone listened to any of the new Cure records?
Is it even
Well,
out yet?
There haven't been any.
No, I'm just saying in the past 20 years since 2010 has anybody listened to any of the new Cure records?
There haven't been any. 2005 was the last time they came out with something.
So it's 2000. So
And in actual fact, it was funny because they got picked up. They were getting picked up by mainstream rock radio at that point.
well, they're starting to from what I read, Robert Smith is actually going to he has a whole bunch of stuff ready for a new record, new Cure record, but I don't know whenever that comes to fruition. But
It's worse than George R.R. Martin finishing Game of Thrones. They're just not.
That's a reference from hell,
Because
isn't it?
we got a new record, they said in 2014 and 2015 and 2016 and 2017.
The last Cure new song that I remember was Mint Car.
Yeah, and that would be about 2005.
No, that
No,
was like,
no, that's earlier. That's
like
earlier.
98,
Yeah, no, that's
99,
that's like
2000.
Last century.
Remember that?
last
Did that-
century.
Did that come out before or after Friday I'm in Love?
After.
After.
After. That's what I thought. I knew they had one good song after Friday I'm in Love.
A couple.
Yeah, a couple.
Yeah, a couple.
Still great to see
That
the
was-
concert,
Yeah. Saw 'em.
like Depeche Mode.
Funny thing about the Cure in concert.
How come you never see the Cure and Depeche Mode on one ticket? Wouldn't that be a friggin' show?
Okay, next question. Has Depeche Mode ever done anything noteworthy since 2010?
Yeah, the last record they put out.
They tried to do the blues and they failed miserably.
No,
Oh, yeah.
that was David
Start the
Gahan's
Revolution
solo.
was not good.
No, that
No.
was a Depeche Mode record.
I mean, I like the record, but it wasn't a Depeche
He's
Mode
got
record.
Dave Gahan has something out now. It just came out. It's on
I've missed it.
90.5 is always playing it. You
All
can't
right.
miss it. You listen to 90.5 for an hour, so it'll come on.
Okay.
Really? Why wouldn't you listen to
I think it's like
90.5,
genuinely-
Sean?
No.
Why wouldn't you listen
I
to
do.
90.5,
I'm on it, you know.
Sean? Really?
I think the singer's name is Jenny Lee. I think that's her name.
What?
Jenny Lee and featuring Dave Gahan. I think
Oh, okay.
that's-
Oh, he's doing the background thing.
Oh, and Jenny Lee is
Yes,
fantastic.
that's on the. I
Yeah.
think that's on the current playlist.
Yeah, I'm playing a different song from Jenny Lee, but I should be playing that one.
Yeah, you should be.
They didn't get the
I'll roll my eyes.
Dave Gahan song out first, so I started with the other Jenny Lee song, and I'm playing that one, and I'm devoted to it for 7 weeks. That's the way the station works. And when that's over, then we'll get.
You've never devoted to me for 7 weeks. I'm just like a fucking hit it and quit it person to you, aren't I?
Actually, did Bob Moses
just
cross your
ignoring me.
purview?
You just ignored me.
I just talked to you.
You just ignored me.
My dad is not tuned in. Oh well, I asked him.
What's the last comment? Seems like old times.
Yeah, that was 10 minutes ago. So
Yeah, who commented that? You?
just burning up the internet airwaves here.
Are we viral? I think we're the opposite of viral.
We're
Personally,
we're herpetic. We're not viral. We're herpetic. No, I'm just saying that. This is
All right,
no one wants to know.
This-
Ed, will you say something? You're so quiet.
My mic's probably not on.
No, we hear you.
so what's new that you like?
Yeah, Ed. So what's new on RSU that you have to play?
Actually, I've been able to bend that rule, but the last one that I found that was new, two actually. I'm looking at my list here. Lobster Bomb, which Christine Soner pointed out to me, but I don't know if that's that new. Noise Detractors Incorporated, who actually reached out to me because they had just gotten off of a short mini tour with the Sins from East Coast, who had flown out to Sweden. And I didn't realize that Noise Detectors Incorporated, which is not Noise Detectors, which is why they are Noise Detectors Incorporated, is members from the band Stupidity, whose songs didn't match with the more rock and rollish sound of the Stupidity. So they went off and created a separate subgroup. So good stuff from them.
All right. Well, let's see. We got
Swedish rock.
Chains DC floating around out of Ireland. That's fantastic stuff.
Figures you would pick that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to look at my Spotify playlist.
I got nothing.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm looking at my show playlist. There's
go.
new Boy Harsher. That's good.
Okay.
And very much in the electronic vein. Let's see. And from the old stalwarts on our charts these days, we have Superchunk.
You're playing Superchunk.
Wait,
New Superchunk.
You're trying to
still around?
90s indie.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ed.
They're still around?
Yeah. Well, they run Merge Records, so yeah. Yeah, so they got to accept the Grammy for Record of the Year from Arcade Fire when they won for the Suburbs. Let's see what else.
You're not playing My Chemical Romance or any of that.
Nope, I'm playing
stuff.
Block Party. There's a new Block Party record.
And how is it?
It's great. There's new Eon Station, which is what's coming up from the smoldering embers of the Wrens. If you remember the Wrens,
The Wrens, holy crap!
Yeah,
I have a couple songs from them. Yeah.
There's new Wombats out there. There's Bob Moses. Love Bob Moses.
You love the Wombats too.
Yep.
And your buddy,
and my buddy. Which buddy?
Mr. LCD Sound System himself.
Well, he hasn't got anything new at the moment.
No, I'm trying to be like, hey, Sean really loves LCD sound system.
I've always
The problem with that is
Nothing. I'm just saying that, like, Sean would really love to have him on his radio show or the podcast.
when is he coming on the podcast?
You think we go down a rabbit hole? If he was here, it would be.
Oh no, I would love to go down a rabbit hole with
that would be. That would
just be 2 hours of what the hell just happened.
Years ago, when Jack White guested on John Peel's show, and the two of them just started talking about the stuff they were listening to. And Peel actually apologized the next night, saying, well, there was supposed to be an interview, but we just talked about the music we like. And I'm like, that's what I was there for. Jack White's like, yeah, I'm listening to some Loretta Lynn, and he was producing her new album at the time.
Well, see, that's the whole thing.
Great album.
Yes, it is.
See, the whole thing is, I think that like between Ed, you, Rob, and me, Rob Acapor, that is, it seriously could. If like having a conversation would just be like hours of stupidity by going, oh, but this, like it just refers to that refers to that, and that goes to that, and that goes to that. It's like, how like detectives do the board with the string.
Yeah.
It's just going to be like a movie theater size screen of this.
Are you implying something about my radio show being incomprehensible? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, it's very comprehensible, Ed.
Yes.
That's not good.
Yeah, it's comprehensible, but in a way that people don't understand.
Yeah, there you go.
Ed, I drink coffee like you do. I have the same issues.
Yes.
ADHD much?
I've been listening to Louis Prima and Keely Smith lately, but they're not really new.
Always, always, always. How great are they?
They're amazing. I wish I could have been able to see one of their live shows, which especially when she does that deadpan thing.
Yes. Have you ever? Well, there's a live album from like 1955 that I have in my possession. That by the end of it, by the end of the first song, they're going harder and faster than the Ramones ever did. You know,
But of course,
just amazing.
they were very in tune with each other, and the band worked on a dime with
Yep.
whatever he told
Yep.
them to do. So
It was a solid band backing them up, and it was,
yeah.
pretty amazing.
I have a question for everyone.
Yes.
What have you been listening to that technically wouldn't be considered alternative or dance? Like, what is your, like, I'm going to play this in the background, or I want to hear this kind of stuff?
The Encanto soundtrack.
Really, Stephanie?
We don't talk about Bruno, man. That thing.
Oh, really? We don't talk about Bruno?
That is freaking
I
genius.
just watched that last night.
Oh my heavens! It's Lin-Manuel Miranda doing everything he does. You know.
Would you get the Let It Go reference?
Oh, of course. Brilliant.
Deborah?
So yeah, I'm all over that.
Yes. Yes. Oh,
What-
you're asking me? What am I listening to lately?
Well, that
That
doesn't
wouldn't necessarily be, you
like
know,
DJable.
the-
Like what is your
the
like?
genre that you're.
I
known
have
for.
been listening to way too much Monkeys lately.
Monkeys.
Seriously, the Monkeys?
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with the Monkeys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, ever since Mike Nesmith passed, I've been like on a major Monkeys kick.
Good stuff.
The Partridge Family. I've been getting requests for that on my show.
Seriously, Ed?
Really?
Yes.
What have you been listening to?
Lately, it's because I'm ripping my library. So I'm in the process of digitizing stuff. So I'm going back to a lot of pretty obscure, like 90s.
No. Wait. Stop. Not because you have to. What's your go-to? What's your, like, you know, I'm gonna take a shower, go to the bathroom,
I'm
cook.
thinking Raymond Scott. I think he's got.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's kind of funny. People ask me what I listen to outside of my radio show, and it's bizarre because I can play back songs in my head,
Yes.
and
Oh my-
therefore I don't actually listen to the radio, or I don't put anything on the radio because I can change the songs a lot easier.
Oh my God, you had shuffle in your head?
Doesn't everybody?
You have shuffle.
You know,
you have ADHD.
Those of us who have that figure everybody has that, but everybody doesn't have that.
No.
So it's a lot easier because, you know, you don't run out of batteries and you don't have to worry about the
Right.
song not
Well, you
being
do
in the
eventually, but-
pile because it's
What do you do to play to shuffle? Like, what's your go-to? Like, do you say next in your head?
it just pulls stuff up. I don't know how it works.
Yeah.
Don't try to do this at home, folks.
He's
I mean, it's like when people were asking
And he is well insured.
when people were asking me how I picked out songs and at like Reflux and stuff, they're like, well, how do you know where the song is? And I'm like, well, you know, you can help look for the records for me. And they're like, okay. I'm like, all right, the next song I need is on a blue spine with a gray corner on the album cover.
Oh, I know that.
I can't remember the name of the song or the artist, but you have to flip through
I know
until you
what you're
find the
talking
blue
about.
one with the little bit of gray on the corner. And they're like,
I can't name the band, but the album has a blue cover.
Yeah.
Yes.
right, exactly.
John,
She knows.
I know. I said I agreed with you before, so I win. Just because she's a girl. Jeez.
So what else we got? We got
John said New Boy Hasher.
New Boy Harsher. Yeah.
Harsher, sorry.
There is the release of David Bowie's Toy album.
Oh,
kinda
yes.
cool.
Yes.
Yeah, I just can't believe they sold. I understand why the musicians are selling their collections, and then like 10 years later, whatever, they buy it back
Oh, sure.
or whatever.
Yeah.
But using David Bowie for Peloton is kind of like, what the fuck? Like, I'm not going to be sitting there in a fucking Peloton, sitting there going, I'm going to listen to David Bowie, because it doesn't ring for me.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, if you want to do like psychology and music, they're saying the best things for you working out wise. Surprisingly, it isn't metal, because I don't know what the beat is, or whatever, the 4/4, whatever the hell the musicality of it is. But 50s and 60s technically are the better music selections for working out, because the BPMs or however it works with your heart rhythm is way better than metal, classic
I
rock.
believe our debutante has an opinion here.
It's like I go to the gym, my gym, and they recently switched to some how do I put it? Interactive thing.
Okay.
And it's funny how much I commented this on Facebook yesterday. It's funny how much more rock I am hearing
Is pulling
now,
up.
because now
people are choosing.
People
it's,
are
it's
choosing
random,
it,
yeah.
and they're choosing a lot of rock. I mean, there's still, the nameless, faceless EDM,
Right.
and there's still a selection of hip hop, but
Nameless, faceless is the name of my EDM project.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was also a Courtney Barnett album.
What's that?
Oh no, track, not an
Okay.
album track. It was a Courtney Barnett track.
Ah, yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
I'll have to go check that out.
Yes, I love Courtney Barnett.
Yeah.
But yes, there's a lot more hard rock being played now.
But like, is it a classic, like 60s, 70s kind of rock, or is it like a crappy, like I'm wearing tight clothes 80s stuff?
Okay, first of all, it's not crappy, and second of all,
Really, anything that came out of the 80s, hair bands, that's not workoutable. Def Leppard, I fell asleep at a Def Leppard concert for Pyromania tour, for God's sake, because that BPM is lower than my heart rate. If you listen to Pyromania,
You should lay up the coffee.
the BPMs for Pyromania are lower than what your heart rate is. So if your average heart rate is 90, the BPMs for the majority of Pyromania is lower than, because just because I have one arm doesn't mean I can't like hit
have
a
you
beat.
ever been a DJ in a strip joint?
No, did I just say the wrong thing? I got the huff in the corner about the one-arm drummer.
Wow. I have done that.
What, a one-arm drummer?
No, I DJ'd at a strip joint.
Yes.
No, I don't.
Me too. I DJ'd at a swingers club.
Yeah.
That was where I had everybody come.
They wouldn't let me DJ at a swingers club.
You're better off.
By the way, the answer there is once, because
Yes.
no,
I have
because
twice.
I was filling in as far as the DJing at the strip club.
Mike
Chopper from
Mike
FM
did.
106.3
Oh, Chopper,
was
yeah.
the
Mike
name of
did
the
it
guy.
a lot too.
Yeah, and so he couldn't be there one week. He was like, "Would you do it?" So I got tipped. I was like, "That's
They're
fantastic."
supposed to tip you.
I've never known that.
Well, you didn't know that.
I didn't know.
If I were a stripper and I would know I didn't have to tip the DJ, I probably wouldn't, because
I
I probably still.
I was like, "Oh
I
my
probably
God,
still would.
I got tipped." I came home to my
That's
wife.
how
I
it
was like,
works.
"I got tipped."
That's how strippers. Why do you think people want to DJ in strip clubs?
Why do you think I did so well at a strip club? Just kidding.
That's an open question.
Both
What?
of you,
Yeah.
both of you looked at me like,
Stevie.
DJ'd at a swingers club. First of all, it didn't last too long,
All right.
and there was a whole bunch of people, and that's where they were asking for Tiesto.
Okay.
or there was a song.
Because apparently,
Tiesto was the.
There's a lot of Spanish, like
actually, if I want
103.5
to
music
seg,
they
if
play.
I can seg, I had a residency at a lesbian club.
Ooh, nice. Do tell. Slow. Talk slow.
I think it was 2005-ish.
Yeah.
And I can still remember I was unofficially allowed to play 3 house songs, and the rest had to be hip hop, because anything else they
It was
wouldn't
all about
clear.
the hip hop. Okay.
It's all about the lesbians like hip hop. I don't know why.
All right.
I don't know why. I'm trying to.
Oh, that's
I'm
some of
trying
my
to
Those
friends.
remember now.
particular Miami.
No, this is not Miami.
Oh, okay.
New Jersey.
This was Sayreville,
This is Sayreville.
and I can't even remember the name of the club now. It was-
XXX
it
right
was
there.
a bunch of
Past Perth Amboy Cinemas on the left-hand side.
I can't remember the name of the club now.
I know the name of the club.
It's a country bar during the week. It was a country bar during the week.
Not the place that had the cactus on the design. It was
I don't remember.
it was like a southwestern kind of theme on the right-hand side
Might
going
have.
south.
Going southbound. Southbound or northbound?
I can't even remember what it was called now. Now I'm just gonna
You're
totally
not helping the
myself crazy.
situation.
Oh, I remember. It was called Centro.
Centro.
It was
On the
called
right-hand side going south.
On the right-hand side going south. That's the former Close Encounters.
Oh my God, Close Encounters.
Yeah.
I went there back in the 80s when I was at
Yep.
when they had teen night.
Yep. I DJ'd there.
Wow, you're probably my DJ listening to
May
freaking-
very well have
But
been.
it wasn't the
You're
one
playing
that,
like 80s, like
With greatness.
Madonna
what happened to
with,
all those clubs anyway.
Well, they either burn down or they become other clubs.
well, that's
Or
that's Mr. Sibeli.
One
He had to
became
get rid
a
of
car
some.
dealership,
Right. Or become a car dealership.
and I actually did verification in there, and I got to look at what used to look like when it was a club.
What's
And
a
now it's a car
Sibeli?
dealership.
Sibeli owned a lot of the clubs on 35 and 9.
Okay.
And now there's like
That
two
was
left.
that's a whole.
That's inside baseball I'm not aware of.
Yeah, that's a whole bunch of stuff you don't want to get into.
And now there's 2 left. There's Pure, which pretty much
Club
sits
35.
there about 90% of the time,
Yeah.
and the Starland Ballroom.
Right. Which isn't one of I think of the the Sayreville clubs being the the strip along 35.
Yeah, 35 and 9.
Well, if you're gonna go, strip along 35, the only thing left is Pure, and I don't even know what they use it for. I'm convinced it's a front for something.
Whatever happened to Mingles?
Oh my God, you're so white trash. Holy shit.
No. You see, I DJ'd the basement at Mingles, which was going to be an alternative club until they had a fire.
I remember Mingles. Holy
Richard
shit.
Lloyd of television played the basement of Mingles.
Holy, yeah, because upstairs was like Guido
Was-
Central
yes, of
103.5.
course.
I had a
Sorry,
friend who was,
KTU,
KTU,
92.3
yeah.
back then.
I had a friend who was bugging me. I was going to school in Boston at the time. I had a friend who was bugging me to go there, and I come home and he's just like, "You hear about what happened to Mingles?" I go, "What? It burned down?" He's just like, "How did you know? How did you know?"
Hi,
I'm like,
Laura.
"What? I was kidding."
Laura's
Hi, Laura.
here.
Laura's here.
Hi, Laura.
Playpen, Colonial, Garters, Mingles, Birchill, bedroom.
Well, Birchill's on 9, yeah, but
The bedroom was a
bedroom.
small
What's the
little
bedroom?
ass place that had a thing downstairs. Laura, we're gonna have you on a podcast soon.
I've
You
never
and
heard of
Brandon,
that.
you and
I
Brandon
just
have been
know.
around. We need to have you.
I've never heard of the bedroom.
Oh God, it was
Churchill
small.
in.
Birchill.
Stephanie Birchill.
I knew Birch Hill. But
I never set foot, unfortunately.
When you went to the Birchill, I think a little bit further down, which turned into a roller skating rink on the left-hand side, that was
Right.
another place that was doing punk back in the 70s.
Okay.
Okay, that was before
Someone
I moved
should
to the
know
area.
that one.
Well, I know
French
it.
Chicken Ranch.
If it became a
No, that's a
skating
different
rink,
place. That I know what you're talking about. That was like a strip club that was
strip
before
club.
that.
Frank's
Those-
A
Chicken Ranch.
strip
is-
club
Yeah.
on 9 in Marlboro. No.
No. Frank's Chicken Ranch.
Oh,
Not
okay.
that. Yeah, that's a different place.
Just don't bring alcohol.
Oh, that I remember people talking about that when I lived in Boston.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, Laura said she's going to be on our podcast.
Okay,
Thank you.
she's in. All
You
right.
and Brendan. Well, is that a yes?
So she gets to be the token female next time.
Possibly.
So that doesn't mean
Wow,
that
that doesn't mean that's.
that's not what it means. Okay.
Well, I can't be the token female.
Put a wig on
It's
you and makeup.
debatable. Yeah, throw a skirt on you. You just
Yeah,
never
throw a
know.
skirt on me. You
You
follow
just-
me anywhere. Yeah.
you never know. Leo Rouge.
no.
Can someone pull the reference from a movie? No.
No.
40-Year-Old Virgin.
Oh. All right.
Where they're doing the instant dating.
All right. Yeah.
They
Okay.
throw a little rouge on
You know, it has been a long time. I actually have to see that again. It's been a while.
You remember that? I look at Stephanie. She's like, "What the fuck?" When they were doing the instant dating,
Yeah, speed dating.
yeah, speed dating. Throw a little rouge on you.
Yeah.
Do they still do that?
What, throw
That's
rouge
still
on
a thing?
people?
Apparently
No,
they do
that's
still
speed
do
dating.
that. Yeah.
I thought that was a 90s.
40-Year-Old
thing.
Virgin. When that come out? 2000 and what?
Now it's dating apps. I
Yep,
am
now
not
it's
on a
apps.
dating app. I should be on a dating app. I'm not. That's because I'd probably have to tell my real age, and I really don't want to.
Why does it say underneath the thing? It says community standards. Did we blow past community standards?
Are there community standards?
Wait, are we flagged?
Yay.
2005, 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Okay.
Are
I
we
will have-
flagged? We're not
No,
flagged.
no.
I'm waiting for the musical
Not
on that.
I will have you know.
You turn about community standards.
It says on the bottom of my computer. It says community standards underneath Laura's last post.
Okay.
It says yes,
Okay.
please. This has nothing to do with music, but the funniest thing I've ever done and being so stupid, and I just noticed Ming in that hand-painted picture right up there.
Oh yeah. Not Alex Ross, unfortunately.
Is that when Austin Powers, was it the second or third one came out, when he had the pea scenario with the asparagus?
Oh. I think it's probably the
I-
third one. Yeah.
I literally was crying even on the way home, crying, laughing because that just hit home too much. And I'm sitting there, I'll make me giggle now. It just made me giggle like a fucking idiot.
Okay.
'Cause I'm like going, I know that.
Well, there's a lot of that. There's a lot of that in Austin Powers that's just gonna
Yeah, but like after
Yeah.
the movie's over on
Yeah,
the
you're
way
just
home,
like-
you're just like, you're crying, laughing like I'm like
Yeah,
crying now. I'm like,
you're
oh,
doing the
fuck.
hee-hees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ed. It's like, I don't understand you.
Oh, we got a little Elvis Costello and Burt Bacharach in the second movie.
Yes.
Really? Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right. Ed, sorry, not Ed. Ming, how much time do we have?
Drew's his best audience.
How much time do you need, my friend?
You saw us.
So here I got
I'm sorry. I'm going to the dark place now.
going back to the 90s. There is a new Guided by Voices album, but when isn't there? They put out 3 albums last year, 3 albums the year before. They're putting out 3 albums this year.
What?
Guided by Voices is just doing this. They just keep putting out records.
Why?
It's like Yandeck.
No, it's just like so they were like they like
worse
were
than
so
Jandek.
but they were so like doing minimal like in the
Mhm.
90s.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's like boom, 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 boom,
Yeah,
boom,
they're
boom.
putting out 3 records a year. Would you believe?
It's like a pandemic and they're bored or something.
And speaking of the 90s, Pom Pom Squad has a cover of Popular from Not a Surf with Matthew Cause from Not a Surf on the record.
Rihanna probably likes that song because she like listens to Pom Pom.
Popular is a great song. I mean,
Archers of Loaf. Have they done anything?
yes. Yes, they have. They did about 2 years ago. There was a new Archers of Loaf record.
Wow,
let's
we're
see.
deep.
And I think it was
we're
unmerged,
going
so,
really
yeah,
deep
we're going-
into indie.
yeah.
Deep indie.
So let's see. Animal Collective has a new record out. Margolnick. Ultra Q, which is the lead singer, is Billy Joe Armstrong's son. So, you know, the
Wow.
90s are just continuing to echo. There's a new Eels record.
Oh,
So,
seriously, Eels?
and it's good.
Life is hard.
So
am
So am I. Wow.
Not just a house DJ. Our debutante is not. Yes.
Cool. We'll go to you. What do you got?
Me? What do I got? What?
I don't want to like. I don't want to overflow
Okay.
Ming here, so I just want to.
I-
Because
Can,
we've done
can
this.
we
to him.
overflow Ming? Is Ming overflowable?
We do this to him all the time, and he's like, "What the fuck? I feel
I
so
wanted
bad.
to go
I'm
home.
sorry."
I've got like a family.
Ming's not even looking. He's like, "I'm
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
talking to his wife.
I'm on this. Yeah.
Like, I can't get him the fuck out of here.
Why am I here on a Sunday night?
These
Freaking
assholes.
cold.
Why
yeah.
are we here on a Sunday night?
Hi, Ming.
Well, let's see. What's
Got a thumbs up.
where are we now? It's 7:15.
I'm-
Should we wrap this up or should we just
Wait. I'm gonna promote me.
promote you?
Yes.
Promote you.
Promote it.
Debutante
At
on
Debutante
Instagram.
promote.
And I just started a new TikTok called Ms. Debutante, and I think I put a video up of
MS
us,
or MZ?
Ms. MS.
Okay.
MS. And I try to put a video up. I'm gonna have more videos up, but I put a video up of us, and
Yeah.
I think it's
How's
There
that
will
going to
be
turn
more.
out?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes.
Probably not very well. but
About
I'm
as well
gonna
as this video.
But it is DJ Debutante on Instagram, and I believe it's Debutante on Mixcloud. I have not done a mix in like about 100 years, but I got to put something up.
Well, wait. Did you work on like what you're going to do? Did you buy your new computer? Are you working on?
Not yet.
I
I
remember
got it.
last year you were like, I
Yes.
want to do some new music. I want to do your own music.
Yes,
Right, I heard you were going to start producing stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Actually,
Yeah, no, I have something that's been like sitting there in Ableton that I need to get back to, and yeah, I definitely need to
So
resume
disabled.
working on that. Disableton, yes, yes, it's been sitting on Ableton. I've been working on it with a friend of mine.
It's disabled.
My friend.
I'm sorry. It's fucking wrong. I made
My
it up.
And I'm working on a track with my friend Henry Cream Cheese Landivar. I think
All
that's
right.
how he wants to be promoted,
All right.
and we got to get back to working on that. So,
Brother of Susie Cream Cheese.
yeah, no.
Hope they'll get moldy.
You.
I can do this all day.
Oh, he has his own way.
Oh. Is he from Philly?
2, 3, 4. Tip the bartender.
And hopefully, I hope to be DJing with
going-
you gentlemen again soon.
Yes,
Going
I
off
do
the
hope
deep
that.
end.
Hint.
Hint.
Just stop. Ignore me.
I'll probably get the opening slot like they always do.
Well, something like that.
Yeah,
Are
Queen
you
of the
cool?
they call me Queen of the Openers.
Queen of the openers.
Yes.
All right.
That's usually Ed.
No.
Ed. No, seriously. Ed's always queen of the
No, I
openers.
went on
That's
before.
because I don't have enough sleep, so I'm
I
coming
went
up from my radio
before
show.
Ed, so I get to take the title.
All right, you do.
And I'll show up and they'll be like, "Why aren't you on yet?" I'm like, you didn't give me a time to be here.
So I'm showing up late because
No, I'm just showing up late because you didn't have
Careful.
the time to get here. Well, you're late.
So Sean travels late. He has that like one little thing, and he plugs in, and he's like
Yeah.
done.
Yes,
Yeah,
new
It
that's-
takes me
laptop.
like 20 trips to unload
That's
the
why
dang
Sean is
car.
awesome. Like it's like, oh, like we have to set up. I have to set up all this stuff. And he's like, oh, here's my little iPad.
Here's
little
my
tiny-
iPad.
I'm a little tiny connector. I'm like, yeah, great.
A new laptop, new controller.
All right. All right.
I need these things.
I bought a new laptop.
You know, I'm hoping
Ooh.
I was. Yes.
What you get?
Ruby.
Controller.
It's gonna be a new tractor.
Oh, okay.
I will be getting it shortly.
High five me.
I mean, I've been getting it.
High five me. My hand's here. High five me. You're my only other tractor friend.
Yes.
I mean, you were the only people that use tractor.
Yeah.
Yes. What?
I
Why
just
are
let the
people using
music play,
Tractor? I've
man.
been using Tractor for a decade.
Well, Ed uses what do you
Serato, right?
Serato. John uses the other one.
Algorithm.
No, the other
no,
one.
I use algorithm. Yeah,
Record box.
No, the other one.
There's Serato, Tractor, Record Box.
algorithm DJ, which is what I use.
I think I use something called BPM Pro.
No, the other one. What the hell is
The other one.
Yeah.
the other one? That's what Trent uses, and that's what Steve uses.
What does Trent use?
Virtual DJ.
Virtual
Virtual
DJ.
DJ, yes. Virtual DJ, yes.
Wow, I pulled that out.
Of your
Shocked.
of your planetoid.
Yes.
Your anus. Planet, your anus. See what I did?
And now I
And
forget
now
all
we're
these
going
things.
to talk about Uranus. Yeah, that's me in 7th grade.
So all I can promote right now is my
Promote.
social media, but that's fine. That's
Promote.
fine. DJ Debutante on Instagram, on Twitter, and Ms. Debutante on TikTok.
All right.
Music, cosplay, modeling.
I model too, but
Do you?
that's
I'm model.
Got an OnlyFans?
Are we all models?
well
I
for,
am.
for chubby chasers.
I was in the Carter's catalog. I was a model when I was a little tiny kid.
Figures.
Yes. This is actually true.
My
I
son
actually
was
did Boy
in.
Scout modeling for a while.
Nice.
My son was in Ugly Betty.
Nice.
He was the baby in Ugly Betty.
All right.
I was on Dance Party USA when I was 19.
Oh,
Oh
you
my God,
and,
who
you
else
and,
was-
what's her face from
Heather. I think Heather, way back in the day, Melody Heather was on Dance Party USA.
not
too.
just them. What's her face from
What's her face? Because
Yeah.
that's really respectful.
Morning Show with formerly with Regis.
Oh, the blonde.
Kathy Lee.
No, not
oh,
Kathy Lee.
The blonde. From New Jersey with the big
right.
hair.
Yes, she was on Dance Party USA.
Yes.
Who's that?
What the heck is her name? Jeez,
Kelly Ripa.
Kelly Ripa. Thank
Yes.
Is she? Wow.
Yes. Yes.
you. Yeah, she was on you. There's YouTube videos of.
Should we do awkward silence before we go to Ed?
Yeah.
We got Ed to laugh. Look, we got Ed to laugh. Look, he can't even stay on screen.
Oh, I kill me. That was good. I like that.
We made you laugh, Ed. It's a miracle.
What do you mean? I've been laughing the whole show.
Okay. All right, Ed, you go.
This
Do
are
what?
Yeah. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Tell people what you're doing.
I'm just trying to get through radio, I guess. That's the only thing I'm
know, I
really
guess
working on.
it's like I'm
Well, you
making
got-
myself laugh.
You're on WRSU,
WRSU coming at you.
10 a.m. to 2 p.m. most weeks, unless there
Can
is
you
some
let him
kind of
say it?
sports.
Sports ball. Sports ball.
Yeah.
Which now they're doing like pretty things like lacrosse. Like, how do you call play-by-play on lacrosse? Or wrestling, for that matter? I was.
You know
kinda
what?
surprised.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah, wrestling's pretty cool.
You got him
And-
by the nuts.
And
Sorry, I don't know anything. about
Roller
wrestling.
derby? I did that.
well, they
Roller
don't call
derby makes-
roller
I did
derby.
roller
Actually,
derby.
WRSU could do some roller derby on the radio.
It's like
Yeah.
calling bowling. You can't call bowling. They're
They-
gonna 3-10 split on that one.
I'll tell you
You're
what.
gonna spin on that motherfucker.
They call wrestling and they call lacrosse, and people tune in for it. Their
Oh, they got a
their
big
streams
following.
blow up when they've got wrestling and lacrosse on.
Okay, sorry. We
Not
cut.
kidding.
Sorry, Sean cut you off, Ed. I'm sorry. I
That's
apologize.
all right.
I apologize. for
I'm the token cutter offer, I guess. Cutter offy, cutter offy.
Token victim.
There we go.
Ming's in the background. These fuckers won't get off the air.
Ming's playing on his phone, though.
No, he's telling his wife they won't get the fuck out of here.
Ah, okay.
There was once a TV station.
Wait,
Yeah.
what did I
Here we
just say?
Here we go.
What I
Channel
just
13
No,
in
what
New
I just
York.
say? Ming's like, I can't get the fuck out of here, and you're cutting over it.
So
I
Channel
got nothing to say.
once was a commercial station before it was Channel 13. The
Just
education.
charge it to my fucking credit card.
Okay. Fine.
Yeah, but that was like about 100 years ago.
Yes, it was.
Wow.
It was about 65 years ago.
65
when color
years.
TV
So
didn't
Dave-
exist.
So David Susskind
Ed
would
did-
run.
Stop. Ed
Yeah.
still hasn't said anything.
Okay. Hi, Ed.
Hi, Sean.
Oh my
I
god.
can't believe I'm on a video cast with a DJ I used to listen to when I was in high school.
Oh,
Who,
well,
Debbie?
that would be yours.
Sean.
Yeah. That would be me. And when you were listening to me, people my age were also in high school because I was 17.
Well, dude, I was like that when I lived in Florida. I was just like, hey, I'm talking to this guy with this podcast from back in the day, HTG. So, yeah.
And Ed's still not talking.
All
Sean.
roads lead to Sean. Yeah.
And Ed's still not talking.
Keep
Sean.
talking, Ed.
What am I supposed to be talking about? What's going on?
What you're promoting? What's doing? What's happening?
Well, what's promoting? Well, we're trying to get another date up for the next Melody Reflux, which is not the Melody Reunion.
Right.
So I can actually say that a contract was signed, so we're up on April 30th, but I haven't done anything else.
Where is it?
You can say that at the Elks Club in New Brunswick, right?
Wow.
Yes. So the contract for that is signed. We've got April 30th, but I haven't gotten any other details worked out yet.
All right.
Who's
Cheers.
spinning?
What else you got?
That's the same day as Rutgers Day. So I guess technically that makes it Stunt Pinfield, not Melody Reflux.
Are we going to be like dancing inside? Because I remember we try to set up something. Everybody's going to be outside.
It's going to be inside. I
Inside.
It's
Okay,
gonna be
good,
inside.
good.
drove through New Brunswick the other day. I couldn't recognize anything. It was like, what the heck happened to this town?
I think New Brunswick turned her shit, but that's my
Yes,
personal opinion.
Yeah.
It's not New Brunswick. But then again, progress is progress. But I think progress should sort of keep a little bit of the art cool. Oh my God. Ming, just charge it. Seriously. We're going long. I'm sorry. Just charge it. Seriously, you have the credit card. Just fucking charge it. Because I went off on a fucking tangent again.
Isn't that the point?
Well, that's why me and Sean are like, oh, let's do an hour. No, let's pay for an hour and a half. I'm like, oh, let's fucking do 2 hours.
Have we even
What the
stayed on
fuck ever?
topic the entire time?
No, we don't.
Topic.
No, we
even
don't.
have a topic.
No, the topic is there is no topic.
Yes.
That's
Right,
why
we're trying to be the
Show
Seinfeld of
about
podcasting.
nothing.
It's oh my God, someone said something. Rick, what did my cousin say?
Stop funneling that cup, Andrew, is what he says.
Thank you, dear cousin.
Stop fondling that cup, Andrew.
Yes, Rick Bolitz.
Well, now I know my OnlyFans gimmick.
Stop
I
fondling
got
that
it.
cup.
Well, if you got lots of time, but those are the wrong cups for it. Those styrofoam white coffee cups.
Why it's gotta be white?
If you
Why it's gotta
fondle
be
it
white?
and roll it correctly,
Why it's
you
gotta be
can
white?
soften the foam on the cup.
Right.
And
Amateur.
then you can actually invert the cup inside out so it's the other way around, and you can do that and it'll still hold water, but you have to roll it. So it takes a good hour or so to soften the cup up and be able to invert the styrofoam cup without
How many
it
times have you
cracking.
done this?
Oh,
How many
cool.
times have you done this?
I'll charge by the minute.
It's been a long pandemic.
How many times have you done this, Ed?
I used to do a lot of corporate events and conferences, and so you were sitting there in a lecture for quite some time. So you have plenty of time on your hands to work on that.
invert a coffee cup
A styrofoam.
Without spilling any liquid.
while maintaining its integrity.
Yeah, that's correct.
Holy crap, Ed.
Hey, if you've got time to do something, there's a skill to learn.
There's a thing you can do.
Yes.
Some people, come up with the polio vaccine. Ed inverts a coffee cup.
That's correct. Without losing its integrity. That's a key thing. Not easy.
What else you got, Ed? Because we're not going to go into the shithole that New Brunswick is.
Well, it's not a shit. Actually, it's the opposite of a shithole. It's too
gentrified.
clean. Yeah,
it's very gentrified and very
standing at the corner of Albany and French. It's like Times Square there.
Could it
now
be
with
any-
all the,
Yeah, there's shadows in the streets because the
And the hole
buildings are
is
so
still
tall.
there, where the Court Tavern and the Farron parking deck are. It's still a friggin' hole.
What
They haven't
were
done
they
anything with
supposed
that.
to tear it down for?
Well, they did that.
Yeah, well, they always do that.
And
Yeah, but they could have had 5 years, at least about 5 years of parking paid for.
Yeah.
But they decided, let's rip it down instead have a hole for 4 or 5 years.
Right.
Well, the Farron deck was supposed to fall over in the 80s. I still remember when they were you had that half deck blocked off because you couldn't use the Farron deck because it was
There was
slowly falling into the Court Tavern.
And you had to go to Marita's at least once a week.
There was if I remember correctly, there was also they found that there were some environmental concerns underneath the Farron deck when they
Jimmy Hoffa?
knocked it down.
Remember that.
Jimmy
That
Hoffa?
they had to actually,
Jimmy Hoffa?
No. Sadly, he's why the Giants keep tripping.
It's like the Three Witches on
How
that
long
road in
ago
Scotch
did
Plains.
the Court Tavern close?
No one cares. No one knows.
Because unlike
sad.
the melody, my fake ID actually worked there.
We
only know
the melody.
We only
My
know.
fake ID did not work at the melody, or I got very unlucky. I'm not sure which it is.
I will only reference this. There's two parts of the Court Tavern I liked. I loved Bobby. Loved working with Bobby. And I had really great conversations with Bobby that I never thought I'd ever have with Bobby, like on a slow night. And then when Brittany had it, everyone else can go fuck themselves.
No, Bobby was fantastic. Brittany was doing a great
whatever she could do for the pressure that she had. Brittany was the friggin' shit on that.
Yeah.
Everyone else go
Brittany
fuck
on
themselves.
fire.
Anyway, but other than that, New Brunswick, I think it's just like we want to be Hoboken, we want to be Princeton, we want to be really bland.
Yeah. And why? Meanwhile, Asbury, I think, is doing a very good job of keeping what's Asbury.
Thank you.
Okay, let's say a better job than New Brunswick did.
That's a pretty low bar, Sean.
Oh, there's as of right now, there's still character in Asbury.
Yes.
The only other thing,
Asbury Lanes is a bit synthetic. I agree.
No, who goes to Asbury Lanes anymore?
Right. Well, you buy tickets, you go see a show if you want to do that.
Who does that?
Yeah, there's some person that's going to be on our podcast that will have that conversation with us.
Oh yeah,
hence Laura. Miss Gavin.
Yeah.
There is
Ricky's still fondling the cup.
He's my cousin. He knows.
Oh, is that the kind of cousin you got?
No.
Is that the kind of cup he has?
I want to know who
We're the only
actually
Geminis.
goes.
We're the only Geminis in the
Who
family.
goes to the lanes?
Who actually goes to the lanes now?
Well, I mean, you
Okay,
got to pay
nobody, thank
$50 for a ticket.
Wow,
so,
we're dissing Asbury.
See, I
When we're
walked in.
trying to find venues in Asbury,
we're dissing Asbury.
We're dissing Asbury.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
We
okay.
like the beach bar.
Still love the Saint.
No,
We like the yacht club.
Still love the Saint. Yes.
Yeah.
No, the thing is,
APYC, we like that.
I think what they're concentrating. Well, I'm at New Jersey, but it seems like Kushner and Starr are concentrating more on what's going on in Keansburg.
They're buying out Keansburg.
They're buying out Keansburg.
Why?
Because it's you have like the little boats.
Well, yeah, you got City. That's a New York.
And the real estate's not that expensive to go to New York. So if you can get New Yorkers like Red Bank here, like you get New Yorkers to go in via like boat, you're set.
Keansburg is the next pseudo hipster target.
Yeah, they've been talking about that for like 4 or 5 years now.
I missed something because
they've been talking about that as long as they've been talking about the train to the Poconos.
What?
What's for the railroad?
Nothing. The raceway. That's it.
I'm like, they don't even have those honeymoon hotels
Casinos.
anymore.
There's casinos in
a
the
bunch
Poconos.
of abandoned resorts are in the Poconos.
Yep.
No, that's upstate New York.
Unless they
in the Poconos too.
Yeah, in the Poconos as well. Yeah. Well, Great Wolf Lodge is still doing its thing for families. That's a thing. They got an indoor water park.
Oh, I don't have a family, so I mean, I have my dad who did not tune in, but other than
all right.
No, that being said, what else you got, Ed?
John Matthews says, brothers. And,
Atlantic City.
Says, it's a good thing Andrews has the cup. Otherwise, there would be a discussion after the podcast.
Oh. Yeah,
a discussion about the PV?
No. Rick is my only Gemini, and that's my Gemini.
I'm a Gemini.
I'm a Gemini too. Rick's my cousin. He's
I'm on a cusp.
I am a Cancer.
Yeah, we know. Just like other people. Just like
July 1st, baby.
Just like the doctor and the other person in my life is a Cancer. Cancer in my fucking life. Sorry. It was there. I had to take
it was there. There it was, hanging low on the tree.
Yeah, that's totally like low hanging. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Not that we do anything.
Enough about your PV.
PV. Leave my PV alone. So, Ed, what else you got? Every Saturday when it's not snowing, what?
Drive up and do repair work. Fix like Bluetooth speakers.
Oh, yes. Ed was so nice. I had an old Altec Lansing Bluetooth speaker.
Yeah.
He fixed it in the Ed way, and I appreciate it. And he helped me out, and I owe him.
Okay.
Thank you, Ed.
Yeah, when it gets warmer, I'll have to bring tools up, and we'll have to get that TT back on the road.
Yes, we will.
Oh, my.
Yes, my TT is going to get back on the road.
All right. So we're talking about your TT and your PV now.
Yes, you did. Yes. My PV.
Yes.
Oh,
Sorry,
my
it's a family show.
Yeah.
Yes, it is a family show.
So Ed, what else do you do?
I'm trying to fix a transmission. We got that problem.
See, Ed, that Subaru, is that the Subaru?
No.
Oh, it's the
Forerunner.
Toyota transmission.
The Toyota 4Runner.
It's a
Okay,
Forerunner.
yeah.
It's like my Durango. It's like, why do we do this?
Because you can.
No, Ed, tell him why.
Tell him why. I got a hold of a turbo transmission to go with the bell housing that I picked up 12 years ago.
What do you play music wise? Since I'm going to do this, see what I'm going to do here. What do you play music wise when you're working on your car? See, I play
Bring it back. Okay, there you go.
Big stick drag racing. There you go.
You play Jesus Built My Hot Rod by Ministry?
Oh, it's a big stick. It's got a bigger.
Dracula by Rob Zombie.
Yeah, you could do that one.
Yeah.
But
409 Beach
wears his
Boys.
two-top and goes to the drag races.
Yeah.
That's right.
Unlike the doctor that dances on stage with what's his face and Rob Zombie.
Oh.
She was lucky enough to go on stage with him and dance with him.
I didn't know Rob Zombie is dancers.
Well, she was for once.
Oh, you were? Awesome. Awesome.
Asbury Park has a good music scene because a few good people that keep things going. It's people that make or break a scene. You are correct, Rick. It's just the corporations that ruin everything.
Right. But if the corporations can be held to
accountable,
bay, yeah.
If people just listen to the corporations and going, "Hey, our focus group says that we should be doing this."
Yeah, your focus group.
Fuck themselves.
Who are they?
Yeah,
Where
I've never been part of. The only person, Rob's the only person I know that's ever been part of any focus group revolving around music. And I know all you motherfuckers, and he's the only person that was ever part of.
I've never been.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, how many people do I know in radio, DJs, music industry, like labels?
Who's actually
and
been part of a focus group?
I don't know any friggin' one. Rob's the only one that's ever been part of one.
Who are these people? Said Jerry Seinfeld.
You ever wonder?
They're bland.
You ever wonder?
Bland people.
All right. What else you got, Ed? Why am I confused? Because Ed doesn't see shit.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I was supposed to be on the hook for what I got here. So
what do you do every Saturday?
Radio.
On what radio station, Ed?
WRSU, FM, New Brunswick, Rutgers University. Somebody hasn't done their job yet and gone and renamed them at Pinfield Studios in the penthouse suite of the Rutgers students that are high above College Avenue banks of ye old Raritan.
All right. Yep. From high atop the Rutgers Student Center.
That is right. The penthouse suite, baby.
Where there's no parking in New Brunswick.
Right.
No, but there's parking in the back. Actually, what I do want to find out is the blueprints to the Rutgers College Student Center apparently was a duplicate. And there's somewhere on another college campus is another building that is a mirror image.
That's exactly the same.
The Rutgers Student Center, including the radio station.
New York. Yes, I think it's in upstate New York, but I don't know exactly what college that is.
I would love to see that.
The architect sold the plans twice.
We're booking 2 hours next time.
Yeah, we'll have to figure that out. I'm not sure where we find that.
You didn't book 2 hours?
No, I should have booked.
What'd you book?
I got one, so I owe.
You're on 118 on the live stream timer there. So
Yes.
we're way over.
I told you the average person only
Listens for 45 minutes. Yeah, but we're stupid, so we talk for hours.
We aren't here to attract the average person.
Hey Ming, are we?
Because the average person, they've just gotten called into a focus group.
Because technically it's on Facebook, so it'll sit there and be there. Am I right?
It'll be there forever. Yes.
Right.
Oh no! Incriminating evidence.
You want to just round it up, like just do the other half hour and just put it up on that.
Sure.
So charge the extra half hour. So we have what? How much left?
Yeah. We
keep going.
We got 40 minutes. We got 40 minutes.
Hey, and we're back.
All right. And now,
a word from our sponsor.
Killer Dancers. Here we go.
So where does that work again?
Ed is a happily retired man, if I remember correctly.
Yes, I've been a kept man for a little bit here.
All right.
I heard that about you. I like that.
Yeah.
When you talk to me, can you talk like slower and quieter when you talk to me?
Slower.
Okay, that's just creepy. That was just way creepy.
Would you like me to tell you something?
Do you like men in suspenders?
Bueno.
Have you ever seen any Gladiator movies?
Bueno.
Oh yes, Rick. By the way, yes. What's that company that owned the boardwalk and everything? And they're having Asbury Park.
Oh, in Asbury, yeah.
It begins with the M. Right, Rick, you're right. And
Yes.
they're in trouble because that's why they can't even have shows at the convention center anymore because they haven't done anything. And that's why they never really did anything with the band shell upstairs.
Yeah, because it's falling apart.
Right. And they never, like the M company, whatever it is, yeah, they never did anything with it. Like, I think that's the BS about Asbury Park. It's like when Ming had the thing on the office in Asbury, it's like, when we went upstairs, I'm like, oh, this would be a great place to have a gig. But you can never get in touch.
You couldn't go there. Yeah.
You can never get in touch with whoever that company was
Mm-hmm.
and do anything about it. And it's like, yeah, that's bullshit because it's something that you could really
Madison Marquette.
That's it, Madison Marquette. And it's like that would be such a cool. You could do so many freaking things there, and it's like they just let it fall apart.
It's falling apart. Yes. So they're in trouble for that. Good, but unfortunately, that means we've had. Or Asbury has had developers come in and say, we're going to do great things. And then they fall apart. And you have the structure of what might be a building sitting there for 20 years.
Why can't it be a property of Asbury Park? Why can't Asbury Park deal with it as a, they have art and whatever group in Asbury Park?
Right.
Why do they not take possession of it?
Well, meanwhile, Cookman's Renaissance is fantastic, which they're not part of.
Right. So, Asbury Park, since they own it, they should have it. They should be like,
well, they don't own it, but they, they're
their art community and whatever that specific group is. This is beyond me. There's another.
Well,
podcast
it was yet another, situation. Oh, these guys are going to save us. Let's give them everything. And that's what they did.
Well, yeah, just like iStar and Kushner. Whatever.
Exactly. So, hey.
I plead the fifth. Hi. I got nothing. Seriously, I have nothing going on.
Nah,
I work for the Board of Elections, and I create a whole bunch of like weird little carved art stuff that no one commented on, but whatever.
Oh, actually, I love those.
You did?
I was gonna say, yeah.
You know my little weird faces?
Yeah, I like that.
Someone keeps on telling me, it's like, why are they always so angry?
Yeah, you got a little piece of wood, you make a little face out of it.
Yeah, it's like why? Yeah. And then they're like, oh, why is it like?
Make Etsy happen.
Why are they like? Why are they not like smiley faces?
No, because they're fierce.
That's a
they're fierce faces.
Yeah, they're not supposed to be like smiley. Put little.
Let's see. Continuing. What do we got? Bodega. There's a band.
Oh, I think it's
good
place.
Stuff. No. I
live in Upper Freehold, Allentown, New Jersey. There's no bodegas. It sucks.
There was a new Elvis Costello record.
Yes.
And it's
Radio.
Yep. Farewell OK is the track. The first track on the album is the one I'm playing at the moment. And
that's a good
really
record.
Good. Yeah.
That's good. Sounds like
it sounds like Elvis Costello.
Old school.
Yeah.
Old school Elvis.
They were doing actually he had a whole like I hate to bring it to be like the old people on TikTok, but he actually has a thing on TikTok about all the new stuff that he's been doing, not to mention a lot of celebrities in our generation.
Yeah, because now he can, my very good friend, he can do that sort of thing.
Yeah, it's like,
now.
It's like Elvis Costello on TikTok from like, like Elvis Costello, like 70s Elvis Costello to like Elvis Costello on TikTok. I'm like, it's freaky.
I love that record. I love that record. It sounds like
Elvis Costello.
Yeah, it sounds like Elvis Costello.
Easy. It sounds like himself again.
It sounds like the Attractions.
The first time I heard
it. Who was it?
The Imposters.
The Imposters.
The Imposters.
First
This
time I heard
is
it,
the Imposters.
I was thinking it was a deep cut, and they're like, it's brand new. I'm like, what?
Okay. Well, I'm there.
I like it.
Ed, what do you got?
I got nothing.
Joe Jackson. How about new Joe Jackson from last year or the year before?
Year before, actually. And it was good.
2020.
There's new Johnny Marr floating around as well.
Well, and that's just...
and you saw my comment, and that a lot of people saw my comment on that. It's like, Johnny Marr would still be Johnny Marr. Morrissey would be the people's poet.
Yeah,
he'd be Rick from the Young Ones.
Yes, Rick. Yes, I know they want to save the Hall. Actually, they have no choice but to save the Hall, and Eminem. It does really have a issue on their hands, and I personally think they should get rid of him. But hey, that's just me. When you have everything at your disposal and you don't do anything with it, it's like, it's cash cow.
Oh, here we go. Hey, Ed, have you heard
just digress, whatever.
Have you heard the Yard Act record?
I have not.
Okay,
I have to go dig that one up.
Record. That is gold. That's your next wet leg.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, Ed,
Yes.
Do you actually have any interaction with the college kids at this point, or you just don't?
I'm that old guy in the station that shows up for a show.
No, because when we were younger, we would be able to like, oh, let's call a radio station or like find the DJ and talk to him. It's like, do 20-year-olds, associate or like think of like, contacting someone at the radio station?
I'm the Chuck Konigsberg now.
Like the car Konigsberg?
No, Sean gets it.
No, the 78 RPM show on WRSU years back, a guy by the name of
So
Chuck.
in the 80s, he would do a show on 78 RPM called 78 RPM, which would have been like 40s and 50s music. So that would be like a guy in 2020 doing 80s music.
Yeah.
No, it's not about the 80s music. It was more like they contact you about like, this is the new stuff and we like what you're playing or anything like that. Or they just
most of the people who are calling up my radio show are actually closer to my age.
Fucking boomers.
Yep, they're coming in off of
fucking boomers.
Sudson Country, which is still happening.
No, he's a boomer. I'm not a boomer.
Something's great show.
Sudson, good Lord.
Yes.
If you want to hear real country as opposed to Thunder Country,
106.3 the Thunder.
Yeah, the
sorry,
yeah,
I had to rip 106.3 for a second.
Yeah. But
wouldn't do a not rip a radio station.
Sudson has the goods as far as country is concerned. The real country, not pop with a twang.
Yeah, not just like covering a pop song in a country version.
Yeah,
right.
Which a lot of them do. I
so,
said do.
So that I don't get much contact with the students.
It makes me laugh. He said do. 3 years old.
And the students also, to come to think of it, now that you reminded me, Sean, I'm kind of the Chuck Konigsberg. So I'm sort of this elder statesman that's kind of like unapproachable. It's very, very odd.
Do they walk you downstairs?
They ask me if I need help for the elevator.
This is to you and to you and especially to you.
I gotta respect you.
MJK.
Andrew WK. Whatever happened to him?
He's still on.
He's still kicking around.
Is Andrew WK still around?
Yeah, he's still around.
Shows up on Nickelodeon occasionally for whatever reason.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him on my Twitter feed. I wonder if he deleted his account or something.
Yeah. Still around.
I'm gonna play piano and play some metal and then stab myself in the head to look cool. I don't get it. I'm classically trained musician,
like
but I'm gonna do this shit.
Everything's a party. Everything is a party.
Everything's
Stabbing
a party.
yourself in the head to make you bleed is a party.
Yeah.
Well, that's a party of a sort.
Yeah, it's like the WWF.
It's a head stabbing party.
It's like the WWF.
Hey, nothing wrong with WWF.
The World Wildlife Federation.
WWE. What you're talking about?
I don't know what it's called
Wrestling
anymore.
is cool.
My computer battery just died.
Oh, dude.
I can't look at myself anymore.
No.
It's okay. Ming's like,
Well, show's over. That's it.
Show what time is it?
Ming's like, go. I'll just charge that shit. Just charge that shit.
This is income, man.
Who called me?
Keep that meter going.
Yeah. Ding.
So, Ed.
Ding.
Hi.
Yeah. Yes, Andrew.
Ding.
Ed used my bathroom yesterday when he stopped by.
Did he do that?
Yes, he did.
Oh, yeah. How did he use it?
I don't know. I wasn't in there with him.
It's kind of tight in there for two people.
You look from the corner over there.
Oh, we like us.
Nobody else does. It's like, what the frick are you doing?
Well, as long as you're hanging around YouTube, one of the things I've noticed. Over the
I
past
hate
couple
going
of
to
days.
YouTube. I really like
So-
Deborah said earlier. You go to the hole, man. You're just done.
It is.
Well, there's now
4 o'clock in the morning.
as of February 1st, which was the debut of Late Night with David Letterman.
Right.
And he was on with Seth Meyers that day, and he killed. I have to say, he was fantastic on the show. But he has started, since he owns all of the shows that he has done.
Seth or David?
David.
Okay.
Since he owns all the shows he's done, he has those. And for years, they were pulling Letterman's related stuff off of YouTube. And I think it all led up to the fact that he's got a channel now. Now there is a YouTube channel devoted to classic Letterman bits, and there's some good stuff happening.
Well, the thing I always appreciated with Letterman is, like, for what we do as DJs and for the music we listen to, Dave always had what we did.
Yes.
So it's like if we were ever to meet Dave at a club, he'd be like, he listens to the same friggin' music we do, opposed to the other three.
Yeah, he's 74. We're not.
No, but so
But he had some great bands on
He
it.
was always
opposed to like I'm supposed to like, you know, Jay, Johnny, or Jimmy. It's like he was definitely more along the lines of what we listened to.
Yeah, when Johnny had Morrissey on, he had no idea what to do with it.
Right. Well, and just like Craig.
Well, does anybody?
Craig was good. Yeah.
Craig was the only person
Craig
I know
Ferguson
that
was
can,
fantastic.
can sit there and have what you will call it in for 3 days in a row.
Oh, who'd he have?
His favorite band, The Damned.
Oh, he
The
had
Band,
okay.
The Damned for 3 days
Yeah, when he
in a row.
said, you know, I was listening to this, it's like musical fighting.
But it's just like you see The Damned on American TV.
Yes, for 3 days in a row on late night television.
And you hear neat, neat. And it's like in the 2000s, you're like, oh my God, this is so fucking cool.
Yes, they're doing neat, neat, neat. And
well, Colbert has had some interesting.
Colbert has
or at
had
least
some
he did in
good
the
stuff
beginning.
on. Oh, he still does. He still does.
No,
and Kimmel does have, and you know, and Fallon does have.
I just prefer my Steve
Colbert.
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't get Jimmy. I don't get
Jimmy's pretty. Jimmy's pretty.
Which one?
Jimmy Fallon or Jimmy Kimmel's pretty good.
No, Jimmy Kimmel's okay. Jimmy Fallon, I don't
Jimmy
get
Fallon
it.
is
I'm
a,
not
is a crowd
boy.
pleaser. Yeah,
I'm not a frat.
right,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like you're great. You're awesome. You're the best. And then James Corden, I'm like,
I can't stand
He's
him.
unctuous.
I
Yeah.
don't even get it.
Well, he's in LA, and that's your first clue.
Well, yeah, there you go.
Right.
Well, that having been said, Craig Ferguson was in LA as well.
Okay, well, he's
Yeah.
he's a rare exception.
He, yes,
Well, Craig's
very
a
much.
Scottish punk. What the hell you want?
Every now and again, I'll you know, bring up some old videos of Craig Ferguson. They're all up on YouTube, which is fantastic. There was the one time that he took over The Price is Right.
Craig Ferguson did The Price is
Yes, and Drew Carey did the late night show.
Was that April 1st?
I don't remember that.
It was on April 1st. That's correct.
I need more alcohol.
And
nothing
it
left.
wasn't just Craig. It was the pantomime horse. It was, yeah. It was
And what's
Craig
his
Ferguson
face?
does The Price is Right.
And Jeff.
And Jeff.
Well,
Jeff.
they know.
Jeff comes in.
Jeff. Love Jeff.
Jeff is a model. You know,
Jeff is a skeleton.
and, you know, today we have a wine fridge. It goes right through me.
They had a woman who played Mimi, wasn't she? One of the models.
Oh, yes.
What was
What's her
name?
face?
Kathy Kinney, I think.
Yes.
Okay.
No, you're good.
Well, not on
You're good.
not on the show I watched, but now I have to find that show where she showed up because
It's Kathy Kinney.
that's brilliant. But yeah, so the the full hour Price is Right, and you could tell that as the show went on, he was kind of biting off more than he could chew because really it is a marathon, an hour long Price is Right with prizes and contestants jumping up and down. It's a marathon. So let's talk about alternative music.
Okay.
Well, in general, like I said, that's the whole thing. I think between David Letterman and Craig Ferguson and possibly Kimmel, those are about the only people lately
Mhm.
that would ever engage in anything alternative that way.
Oh, I remember when
don't-
Letterman had the heavy on,
Oh God.
and
Think
Uh,
Letterman. I remember Conan O'Brien. I think for the first year and a half he was on, every band he had on was from
Oh,
Boston.
Conan was really good.
yeah,
too.
he was good. He was good.
I
Conan
wanted.
was
To,
freaking
I lived
good.
in Boston. I wanted to start a band just to get on Conan.
Well, Boston bands. Oh gosh.
I
mean,
swear, every
Robbing Lobster.
Conan was
Walkman.
on. Every single
Boston?
band.
Boston from Boston.
Boston.
Every single band
Probably
Conan
not
had
from
on.
They were
was
from
Boston.
Falmouth.
Scruffy the Cat.
Scruffy the Cat.
Yep.
Dump Truck.
Yep.
Dump truck. Holy
yeah.
crap.
The Liars.
That's my college
Oh,
days.
but there you go.
Liars.
Don't forget the Cars.
Don't forget the Cars.
Liars.
And
The Del Fuegos.
and don't forget Jonathan Richman.
And then who's your favorite
Jonathan
rock?
Richman.
Your classic rock band?
Uh,
Aerosmith.
Aerosmith.
Aerosmith,
Of course. Yeah.
of
Yeah.
course.
Thou shalt not say bad things about Aerosmith in Boston. No.
the Tribe. It's going obscure.
Ooh.
We're
Ooh.
going toward obscure. The Gravel Pit, I think.
And the and what the hell? And then pop music. Cool It Now.
New Edition.
New Edition.
That's Boston. Yeah.
Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike.
Mm-hmm.
If I like the girl, who cares who you like?
Oh my God.
Cool it now.
Wow.
And have we also remember
Sounds like
Also,
sounds like someone I know.
New Kids on the Block?
New cuts. Oh, yeah. Right.
Oh my God.
And of course,
Pack the
Zoom.
car.
Candy Girl.
Yes.
I
Don't
love
forget
Zoom.
Zoom.
I love Zoom.
I can do this.
Zoom
I
had
can
great music.
Oh,
too.
wait.
I can
Do
do
it.
this. That was Bernadette.
Yeah, Bernadette. She had the thing.
Wow.
So there are hundreds of Zoom episodes now up on the net. So
Yes.
If you want to see the old Zoom, you can see
I need to see if I'm doing that thing correctly.
On the line. They're on.
You can slow it down.
They're on the
Yeah.
line. They're on the line. You ever see the?
All right. Rick says, I'm out of here.
Did you ever see the Interns?
The Interns.
The movie, The Interns. They worked at Google.
No, never seen.
Who was it?
Was that Vince Vaughn?
Vince Vaughn and what's his face? Owen Wilson.
Right.
And they were like the old guys, and everything was on the line, and the kids were like online, and they're like on the line, online. It rings funny to me and certain other people.
Well, Owen Wilson's got the new movie with J-Lo, and and he's back to his old blonde hair. And I actually had to name check Loki for my wife to explain who Owen Wilson was, because she had no clue. She totally forgot about Midnight in Paris. She totally forgot about Wedding Crashers.
I tried Midnight in Paris, dude.
Oh, I like that.
You would.
Yeah.
You're that guy. Anyway.
I'm that guy.
You're that guy. Hi, Ed.
I'm still back on Boston Band.
I'm going to do some promo.
Oh, geez. Go do promo.
AllRockRadio.com.
Hey, if anybody wants my little carved things, hey, please tell me. I'll be more than happy to sell you something.
Yeah, do his carve things.
It's DJ Debutante on Instagram.
Yep.
Ms. Debutante on TikTok, which has one video up. And
The one you shot just minutes ago.
Mixcloud.com/debutante. Yep. And I'll be
Right.
taking a selfie when.
No, actually, there's as far as
these
people
two-
who have been putting together some laptop. What are we doing here?
The two chubby people drinking a beer at friggin' the Irish pub.
Oh,
I'll
We're
watch
cheap.
that.
We're cheeks of plenty.
oh yeah. Cheeks of Plenty is my new project.
That's my porn. That's my porn name.
Cheeks of Plenty.
Cheeks of plenty. 'Cause I don't have an ass.
So that would be the opposite.
Yes, cheeks of plenty.
Yeah.
It's ironic.
Not 15-inch TV.
Don't you think?
Yes. Raising my ire.
Lend.
Lent. Ah. Hey, what timing we got? Are we at an even time yet, Ming?
It's 7:55.
All right. I
We
think
have-
that's close enough.
Well, we have to
even.
narrow. You have to get it the
Correct.
even time so we can bill it correctly.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, but it's like the guy at the gas pump. He goes over by a penny, and you're all.
we over
Yeah,
penny?
this isn't a gas station.
Sir, this
Fill
is
her up, dude.
Has anyone ever went to Arby's and not had digestive distress?
no.
Ming, you had something to say about that one?
Oh, you might as well go to White Castle at that point. So
Well, but that's expected. I mean,
Sure.
when you go to White Castle, you know what you're getting into.
Yeah, but that's always after the fact. You don't go to White Castle and going, "Hey, that's my dinner."
true.
Oh, says you.
Yeah. Oh,
I've been to college, man.
Why I always go to the White Rose system.
Oh no, White Rose is different. No, White Rose is like a
that
gourmet
Quality
meal.
hamburgers. Quality hamburgers. yes.
That's gourmet.
Yeah.
You ever do White Rose?
oh yeah. It's just that's far north.
It's-
Yeah. So when if I ever find my way up there, yeah, of course.
Is
Oh,
White
yeah.
Rose still a thing?
Oh yeah.
Yes, it is.
It's on. Is it still on Easton Avenue?
No, it's
It's
that's
off,
like-
off the
it's
road
20
in Highland Park, heading out.
They
Boston.
opened.
Highland
They
Park?
opened an Easton Avenue location within
No.
the past
yeah,
decade.
no,
Yeah.
no. You need to go to the trailer.
Yeah. You got to go to the real.
You
place.
got to go to
Need
the
that grease that's been there for 100 years. That's
Yes.
what makes it taste good.
No,
You
wait,
need
is
to-
it Highland? Where's the nearest one to Linden? Because I used to work at a bar in
Oh,
Linden.
South Ave.
South Ave.
South
South Ave.
Ave
Is that still
near like Westfield.
South Ave, Elizabeth, Roselle, Park border.
I can't
Right.
remember which one it was now.
Yeah, it's-
because I
it's
got
right there.
trained.
Are we listening to the Westfield One radio network?
Westfield one.
Isn't Westfield where Wanda and Vision live?
Westview.
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 No.
Which is by Trenton.
Which is by Trenton apparently,
Yes.
because we saw the
Westfield-
establishing
Yes, we
shot.
saw that.
Westfield is where Doctor killed his whole family.
It
in
was
the
like,
house.
oh, good.
Oh.
Who was that
nice.
again?
So I was not expecting the skyline of Trenton when
was
I
that
was
doctor?
watching a Marvel show.
Who was that doctor? Who was that doctor? Who was that doctor? Who was that doctor?
I don't know.
But
Mangala.
why?
No, it's
Wait, I want to know.
I have my
wait,
reference check working on it right now.
yeah, right. She's
Well,
looking it up.
Why
Oh,
did
she's not.
Wanda have a New York plate
Oh, did she have New York plates
Yes.
coming in from Pennsylvania?
coming in from Pennsylvania?
Well, Avengers are in New York.
They're in New York, but
State.
state.
Well, city.
There are several Jersey references.
John List is your murderer.
Thank you.
John List.
Yes.
John List.
All right.
Yes. And the creepy house where the
This
person
domain-
buys a house all the time and the people across the street are always like, I'm watching you.
Yeah.
Westfield has a lot of weird fucked up shit going on in Westfield. I swear to God.
Years ago,
That's including the Westfield One radio network.
Hi, Clark Westfield here.
Oh, so for future reference, there is something that me and the doctor have been working on, and I'm trying to get Ming and CJ involved with this, and maybe the other guys from the other podcasts. It's like, and I need Sean and probably Ed or Rob. Why has friggin' New Jersey been mentioned in so many godforsaken fucking films? It's just, there's like, since the 20s,
Yeah.
New Jersey, this is what Tutti Frutti is supposed to be about.
Okay,
Just pop,
right.
is
It's
pop,
also-
just pop culture.
General
BS.
pop culture.
Not just.
But we've
Yes.
consolidated.
No, we still have Tutti Frutti.
Oh, we still got
We'll
Tutti
get to that eventually. But
We'll
we're-
always have Tutti Frutti.
Tutti Frutti, the first Tutti Frutti is going to be like, we have how many?
48.
48 references of New Jersey mentioned in films from just things we've seen, and it went all the way back from the 20s and 30s.
Ah,
And it just makes no sense. I know New Jersey used to have the Thomas Edison, and then
Right.
like Hollywood started here, before
Well-
Hollywood, blah, blah. But New Jersey seems to always be,
it's the barrel
Ma-
open at both ends. It's got
but
New
it
York
makes
and
no
Philadelphia.
sense.
Yeah.
It makes, okay, so for blended,
I mean, Ben Franklin complained about the road between New Brunswick and Princeton. He complained about Route 1.
okay, so blended.
He
with
also built, I don't know
What's
if
his
you know
name?
this, but he built a giant
Happy
robot.
Gilmore guy.
I-
What's Happy Gilmore guy?
Adam Sandler.
So Adam Sandler, since he did, blended with
Yeah.
what's her face, like, and they see two like rhinoceros humping, and then the guy's like, "You won't see that in New Jersey." Why is that even a thing? Why would you say you wouldn't see that in New Jersey?
Well, let's see.
Why would in a movie from the 30s or 40s with like the highest IQ person, I think she was 179 IQ, and her the one we just watched the other day again,
Ooh, which one was that?
and her husband / boyfriend owned a car place or salvage place in Plainfield, New Jersey.
Right.
Yesterday.
Rita writes from Fort Lee, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Dear Rosanna, Dana.
But it's like it's
Mr. Richard Fader from Fort Lee, New Jersey.
There's always something to do with Jersey, and I just am like I did the googly, I've DuckDuckGo'd it, I
Yeah.
Yahoo'd it, and there's just no rhyme or reason for it.
It's always there just beyond the river to writers in New York City. I think that's really what it comes down to.
It just makes no sense. It's just I want to know.
Of course,
I-
you got me thinking
I-
about Alan Swibel, who wrote all the Rosanna Dana bits, and how he got hired onto Saturday Night Live. The joke he submitted was the U.S. Postal Service, and Chevy Chase did it on the show. U.S. Postal
show.
Service has released a new stamp honoring prostitution. It's a 5-cent stamp, but if you want to lick it, it's a quarter.
Right.
But this.
That's what Tutti Frutti is going to be.
Yeah, when we do Tutti Frutti.
New Jersey?
Frutti.
This is the podcast to come.
Right.
It's not that podcast. This is just a tribute.
Yeah, this is supposed to be about music.
On the Jersey side.
On the Jersey
No,
side.
but this is for future reference. I want to know because, like, when we
Pep,
ever
pep.
do Tutti Frutti, I want to know if people could chime in why New Jersey specifically.
Yeah, because you
is-
like your eggs on the Jersey side.
Right.
Hep
Bottle bing bang.
This has
Yep.
nothing to do with Jersey Shore references. We're talking ever since the creation.
Jib,
of
jab,
theater.
jump, and jive.
There you go.
I still watch that. The Cab Calloway doing jumping jive, followed by the Nicholas brothers doing.
Well, he swims backwards. Nobody else can do that.
My God!
Backwards.
Geriatric. Geriatric.
Oh, you watch the video.
Shut up.
It's not geriatric. They're hopping over each other, doing splits on the landing.
And they did that in one take.
I know.
Yeah,
No rehearsal.
yeah. Nicholas brothers.
I will tell you this though. I'll refer it back to music. So me and the doctor have seen the Mavericks in a couple places in New Jersey.
All right.
So they always pick these weird theaters, weird small theaters. So the one we did see, it was in a theater in Vineland,
Hmm.
and it was like a big Abbott and Costello theater. So they always pick these theaters that are like, ironically vaudevillian.
Okay.
And it's just really cool that you go to these old theaters from the 20s, 30s, and 40s.
Actually, it's amazing how much, the vaudeville circuit, a lot of those theaters are still running.
like the one in
Lakewood, the Strand.
No, where she dances. Where's Tanya Dancer dance? No, the other one. The theater where she's been having shows lately.
Oh, the Algonquin.
The Algonquin and Manasquan.
Yeah. Mr. Jack Nicholson.
Well, yeah, because he coughed up the $8 million to renovate it.
Right.
Good man. That was where he first wound up on stage, if I remember correctly.
Can we awkward pauses?
Yeah.
Okay. Look at that. Ed's face was just someone chimed in. Aaron. List.
You're a little slow in that. I've got it on the feed here, so I can see.
You could have said something there, Ed.
Well, we have to.
We already figured it out. John List.
Okay, can we
kind of like Ed Gain?
Yeah, can we let Ming go?
Let Ming go.
Frozen? Are we doing a Frozen reference?
Let Ming go. Look at him. He's like,
I didn't like Frozen as much as I like Encanto. I have to say, just saying.
I thought Book of Life was better with Mija, and Joaquin.
Okay.
I thought Book of Life was. I love Book of Life.
Book of Life. All right.
Book of Life was so much better.
Book of Love.
Life.
You'll dance to anything.
It wasn't Disney. It was.
The joke about that.
Oh God.
There was a joke in there.
Oh jeez.
Book of Love or Book of Life?
Book of Love.
Book of Love, the band.
And in You'll Dance to Anything by Dead Milkmen.
Yes.
Who are complaining about these British bands coming over and taking our. But they mentioned Philadelphia's Book of Love.
Right. That's correct.
Yeah.
But I like that Dead Milkmen wouldn't have known that because they were, of course, from.
I thought Book of Love was Connecticut.
I thought they were from like the UK.
Nope, Philly.
No.
I thought they were Connecticut though, not.
They were very UK-ish.
Philly.
Yes, they sounded very UK-ish, but they were most certainly Philly.
Yep.
It's like
most certainly Dead Milkmen would have known that.
Would have known that, yes.
It's like whatchamacallit.
So it really was a bump up for Book of Love for Dead Milkmen to do that because
I used to work for with Rodney. He used to be like an IT guy in the company I was working with in the early '90s. Yeah,
that's brilliant.
And then we have.
He was trying to deny it because I came by to say hi and I asked him if that was true, and he was like, kind of like trying to hide it.
I have to say, I was at Danceteria like 3 times in my life, and one of them I was hanging out with Susan from Book of Love, and it just was a thing that happened, and I was being given drink tickets. Apparently, that was a thing. So,
Danceteria.
Was at the time.
Downtown Julie Brown.
Even and Wayne, my best friend, was like, "Hey, he drank for free because he thought he was part of." Oh my God, Future So Bright. I have to wear shades.
Oh, Timbuk 3? They thought he was.
they thought in the bar they thought he was part of Timbuk 3, and he drank free all night. I had to fucking pay that fucker's because he's the only. We're in Beach Haven.
You're still not over this.
No, because we're in Beach Haven. He's wearing all black. I'm like shorts and whatever. I'm like fucking. Freedom Shop T-shirt,
right?
Because Freedom Shop was a really cool surf shop back then, and he's drinking for free. I'm like, you motherfucker, because they thought he was part of their band. And then when he admitted to it, it's like, no, I'm not. Then he had to start paying.
Oh,
it's like, oh,
why would he do that?
Because it's Wayne. He's an asshole. But I've never seen anyone ever be, like, oh, you're part of the band. Wow.
Yes, I am. Yeah.
They just assumed. And he let it go for a little while. I'm like, wow, it's points to him.
But why would he just ruin it?
I have a similar story.
You've met Wayne, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So he's just like, he's in your face, kind of like, but he's honest.
Yeah. A friend of mine that worked with me at FM 106.3 had worked at WNEW FM prior. And so it was the day before the big WNEW summer show, that they would do every year. And he knew that everybody,
James Taylor.
He knew where that everybody from NEW was going to be at the Stone Pony that night, just hanging out and drinking. So, Scott Muni was there drinking his hand, yada.
Talking about the Fifth Beatle.
But he felt the need to say, well, I work for FM 106.3. And they were like, okay, you're paying admission. And I was like, are you with NEW? I was like, yes, I am.
I didn't know that, Sean.
So that was Bob Larkin. Who was at NEW, and then he was at 106.3. He was the voice of your rock alternative back. He was
at RSU too, wasn't he?
He was at RSU. Yes, He was
part of Hub City Smoke Network
with me. Yes, and Hub City Smoke Repair. Yes.
All right, we're
Westfield One.
we got
Radio Network.
Jesus
You guys
Christ.
goodbye?
Yes.
I'm
Ed,
so glad
where are
we
you
had
again?
this time together.
In the penthouse suite of the Rutgers Student Center,
All right.
high above College Avenue in the banks of the old Raritan.
Yes.
WRSU-FM New Brunswick.
Good morning to you.
And we're
I got these headphones on. I can't tug my earlobe.
yeah, we're trying to do a we're looking for a place to find to do postmodern dance night.
Yep.
So we have the feelers out for
And
that.
we'd
Can I
like some
DJ?
people to come and enjoy it. With
Can I
us.
be a DJ?
Yes, you can be. DJ.
Ming, once again,
Because you know,
shut up.
house music DJ, but knows who X-ray
Yes.
specs are. So
we've
I know.
Alternative House.
can you
Alternative house. Yes, that's a thing.
can you say thank you to Ming and say thank
Thank you,
you and
Ming.
appreciate how much he's done?
thank you,
welcome.
Ming, because
Anytime,
Ming is
guys.
awesome
Anytime,
and always
everybody.
has been.
Ming.
Anytime.
Yes. Thank you, Ming.
Ming's like ready for that button. Get the fuck off.
Off.
Get the fuck off button.
Get off.
Bye.
GTFO.
Where do we find you guys online?
Postmodern Dancing Podcast on Facebook, Instagram. There is a TikTok, but I'm not going to put my face up on TikTok. I'll worry about that later
Oh, there's
because I don't know what to do.
You didn't tell me there was a TikTok.
There is, but it's like I don't want to do anything because I'm scared.
Let's see. What was it? Oh, Alt Rock Radio.
Oh, it's the Melodrama one.
Oh, okay.
And,
Catch
yeah,
me Friday nights.
Yep, Alt Rock Radio. Listen to it, love it, remember it.
And Friday nights on 90.5 The Night.
Thank you, Shared Universe. Once again, you're the
Thank
best.
you.